What's up, everybody? It's your boy Bobby with Gator Gang Network, and I am going live with y'all live reactions with the in the game versus Samford because the game is not nationally televised. So I figured I would kind of break down the game as we go along. Florida, comes to this game 4-5. Uh, Samford with a record of 4-5. Should be a game that the Gators should have no problem with, but we all know the season that Florida has had, and we don't know what to expect from Florida. A lot of changes during this week of football. After losing to South Carolina, everybody has heard about the coaching changes of um, uh, Todd Grantham being gone, John Hevesy being gone, Christian Robinson stepping up as a defensive interim defensive coordinator. So we'll kind of see what kind that brings. Those of y'all who are watching, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I will try and put the YouTube channel in the comments, so y'all can go and subscribe to that. This is my first time ever doing this in a live reaction, so forgive me if I have any technical issues or any bugs, but I'm gonna try to do this the best way that I know how, and try to give y'all the game because I know some of y'all don't have access to watching the game, so I'm gonna do my best to help y'all out with that. Um, we'll see. Those of you who are commenting, go to the link in the comments on the Facebook, the StreamYard. Click the link there, so you will be able to request that you want your names to be shown. Because anybody who shows up, I will give you all an example like this. Yes, I'm going to do this during the game. Whoever this is, yes, I will be going live during the game. I'm starting now. We will see how this game goes. Oh, Animal, what's up, buddy? Yes. If anybody would ever like to join me, let me know. Send me a message on Messenger, and I will get you the link to where you will be able to join me, and we can talk about this game. Sanford is a very passing oriented team, so hopefully Florida will look to um, create some turnovers on the defensive side of the ball. Christian Robinson, the team looks hyped around him. They seem to be buying into the middle of the year change with C Rob. I would like to see the defense play a little more simple of a defense instead of a complex defense like Todd Grantham's. My personal opinion on Todd Grantham's defense, I feel his defense works a lot better when you have a game. Gators are coming out of the tunnel right now. Game is moments from being kicked off. I will let you guys know who is going to kick and receive the ball. That will be happening in here in mere seconds. If you guys are watching, make sure y'all can let me know that y'all can see me okay, that y'all can hear me okay. Um, just trying to make this as smooth as possible, and we all have some updates on the game. Yes, we are wearing the blue tops, white bottoms, orange helmets for this weekend's game versus Samford. The one thing on the offensive side of the ball that I would like to see is get into the running game more. The past two games, we really haven't been able to run too much. Hold on. Florida has won the toss, and Florida has elected to defer to the second half. So Samford will start out the ball. Okay. Let me get you the link, and then I will send it to you. If an insurance company is there to sell you insurance, shouldn't it also be there to service it with real people? At Florida Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help. All right, so the Samford Bulldogs will start out with the ball. Kickoff is right after this next break. How do y'all feel about the coaching changes? How do y'all feel about Todd Grantham being gone? How do y'all feel about John Hevesy being gone? Quite frankly, I am really stoked about the Todd Grantham on defense being gone. I'm not sure how I feel about John Hevesy being gone. But that's part of how it goes. And then again, I kind of can see, because last year the offensive line was not very good. This year we seem to be pretty good. But then again, you got to take into account to a lot of the runs that we've had are quarterback runs. So if you take away the quarterback runs, Florida's not the greatest rushing team this year. So there's not a whole lot that you can look at the Florida Gators and say, well, what do they do really good at this year and here in 2021? Because each game has had their own different flaws. I feel like the Alabama game was pretty good. But after the Alabama game, Florida just kind of went on a downhill spiral. Beating Tennessee, which was good. Good to get that win. But there's so many things that Florida needs to improve on and get better to be the team that they need to be. Let me get the game going here. All right, here we go.
And now here we go, and this game is underway with a very short kick, end over end, coming down.
All right, Samford gets the ball. They get. All right, they are now second down and about 5. Yep, 2nd and 5. Samford's got the ball. First was a 5-yard completion. Samford is in a pistol formation. It's a running play up the middle, gain for 2.
At quarterback for Samford is Liam Welch, 6'2", 210 pounds, a graduate student from Augusta, Georgia, completing 6.
We will see how this game goes. Third down. Okay, we are looking at 3rd and 1, and they get the first down. They gain about 2 yards. Samford has the ball at their own where they placing the ball at the own 37-yard line. All right, he drops back. He's passing, completion up the middle. He goes. He gets all the way to the Florida sideline, to the Florida side of the field, down at about the 45. 1st and 10 at the 45. Florida 45. Quick rush, no huddle, pass. They need to get that off the screen. Thank you. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10.
Made by Antonio Valentino, the nose tackle. And again, Samford plays with a tempo, no huddle, 3 receivers wide to the left. Stand to the running back. There's a snap to Welch. Welch on play.
All right, pass up, incomplete to the ground. 3rd and 10. Florida 3rd and 10.
Inside route, caught it between the 2 hashes, came from left to right. Twins left, twins right. The snap to Welch. Looks to throw it again down the right sideline. Overthrows the receiver. Chandler Smith.
All right, 3rd and 10 from the 45. Passing play. Up, fakes the run, throws it. Completion down to about the 35-yard line. Samford.
There's a snap to Welch, and without a step, he throws it immediately. Fires left, incomplete. He caught it, threw it flat-footed to Chandler Smith again on the left side, incomplete.
A running play up the middle, and it's only a gain for about 2 yards. Florida is playing soft on defense right about now. Florida is playing extremely soft on defense.
There's a snap to Welch. Welch on a play action, looks to throw and fires the pass. He's got the tight end, Michael Weiss, with a catch inside the 30 and tackled down at the Gators 24-yard.
Animal, I will bring you on for a few minutes. I'm about to send you the link now. You can come on and join me for a few minutes. All right, Alexa, stop. All right, cool. For Samford, 1st and 5 from the 18-yard line, and it's just off the tip of his hands in the end zone, incomplete. 2nd and 5 at the. Wow, Samford is really moving the ball, Joe.
Yeah, they are. I'm watching the game through the NCC Plus network here, and yeah, and it's surprising, but I mean, it's in, isn't this the way this usually goes in the early part of the game? I mean, um, usually the opening drives are the one that really gets you the most yardage. Um, ooh, and the
Red
taking
zone
it down.
offense. Samford is 40 for 45 in the red zone. It's a trick play. They run it. They're going to the 10, the 5. He dives for the touchdown. Did he get it? No, they
No,
mark him down at about the 1 yard line. First
yeah,
and goal for Samford at the 1 yard line.
2 yard line.
2 yard line, it's about right there. Um, I'm not liking seeing Samford move the ball on
No,
the Gators right now, but I understand
no.
with a lot of changes on the defense. Up, it's a pitch. He pitches it out. Did they? Nope. They marked him down at the 1. Jeremiah Moon with the tackle at the 1 yard line.
Second and goal for the Gators.
Yes, yes. It seems like we're pretty synced up on how you're seeing the play and how I'm seeing the play. So I'm liking that.
I'm a little bit ahead of you, but I'm just letting you do your thing.
Okay, cool. That was the one thing about the streaming and all of that is,
Oh yeah, yeah.
um,
Okay,
I
it's all cool. It's all
yeah,
cool.
I'm definitely oh, he might have stepped out at about the 4 yard line, but the reaching with the ball might have got him at the 2.
They're second and goal right now. 11:23 to go. So
Yes,
one of the players, number 7 for the Gators, is being taken to the 10. So
yes. Jeremiah Moon is going to the tent after making that tackle. He's walking off on his own power, so that's a good sign.
nice. Yeah, I'll shut up, let you do it, then I'll comment.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Yeah. The ball is snapped right now. So I'm sure you've already seen that.
I've
And
already seen
good.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, we
Great defensive stop. I think we're trying to do a sweep and they couldn't get it.
yes.
Defense is playing good. Defense is playing good on this goal line stand. So
Yes, on the goal line stance. Of course, there's not a whole lot of room to do a whole lot in the passing
no,
game when
no.
you're this close to the end zone. Another play of Florida just stopping them, 4th and goal at the 1 yard line.
They
A
got
flag,
to
a flag on the play.
yeah, they have flag on the play. I don't know what it is. I got my mute down.
Yeah, I got my TV muted, so I can't hear what's going on. Offside on the defense, offside on Florida. That is going to unfortunately give them a first down.
No, third and goal.
Oh, third and goal. Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I thought that. Yeah,
Oh yes, yeah, definitely a half the distance to the goal. Which is gonna damn near put them in the end zone.
I love it.
Hopefully
I love it.
Florida can stop
I
it.
love it. I love it. You're going to see in a moment here, Christian Robinson. They called a timeout, and Christian Robinson is really getting on him in the huddle
Yes,
with the Chiefs. That's great. That's great to see.
loving to see the passion from Robinson. A lot of confusion on that defense play with players coming
Yes.
in and players coming out, and that is why C-Rob is heated right now.
You know what? If you see something here on the sidelines, and Dan Mullins is really getting hot on the sidelines right now with this defense. But I'm noticing something here that Derek Wingo is in the game.
Yeah,
Okay.
Wingo was in the game, and Diabate, number 11, also had looked like he was getting into it. So Dan Mullen right now is using very animated with his hands and really getting into these players
Yes,
right now.
he is. Yes, he is, and I love it. I love to see that. I love to see that energy. Third and gold.
All right, here we go. 3rd and goal from the 1. All right, what kind of defense will we see from Florida? Can we stop them?
I'll let you tell him.
All right, the ball is snapped. It's a pitch. He gets it. Oh, he kind of fumbled the ball, but he gets the touchdown. Touchdown, Samford.
And look, I don't think we should really get up Ooh, it's a nice recovery that Samford player missed. Look, Gator fans that are watching, I think one thing you need to keep in mind, guys. Usually on the opening drive is really the drive that really is probably the best time of the game for a team like Stanford, because these guys are you don't know what to expect from a Sanford offense. Now we have
Right.
to see what happens when they come back on the second drive, because
Mhm.
that's usually when they put that that's usually when they make adjustments and able to really crack down.
Yes.
Oh,
Um,
you know what? He did fumble the ball, but he also recovered it in the end zone.
yes.
So
Samford gets the extra point. Samford leads Florida 7-0 right now.
let's talk about, for those that don't know, that just joining us here today, what the things that happened this week. Todd Grantham, the defensive coordinator, who's come under a lot of criticism over the course of the past year and a half, maybe more, was dismissed last Sunday. Christian Robinson is now the new defensive coordinator. John Hevesy is also out as the offensive line coach, which surprised many. He's replaced by another guy. I still don't remember his name. But the point being is that Dan Mullen has gone ahead and made these changes. Now we're going to see what happens, how these changes affect the team on the field. As I said, do not get upset by the opening drive, people. This usually happens in college football.
It does. It does happen, and it is a part of the game. But also, do not be alarmed because this is a new defensive
No.
coordinator that's
Yep.
taking over right now, and
Yep.
he's kind of seeing where people are. I don't exactly know what changes have been made to his style of defense, of how Todd Grantham was presenting the defense, to how C. Rob is presenting the defense.
Yep.
But I feel like he's going to change it up a little bit, and you'll probably see some changes here and there that's going to take some time to get accustomed to.
One of the things, and yes, and we're starting to see it now, because maybe you've noticed it, Bobby, but I've not seen Derek Wingo play a lot on defense. So for him, so to see Derek Wingo in that opening drive tells me that he's already starting to make a few changes here and there. So,
Yes.
with these changes comes with adjustment time, just periods
Hmm.
for adjustment. Again, do not be alarmed by this score, okay? Do not be alarmed. I'm confident that this Gator team is going to really uh, buckle down here, especially when they get the ball again.
Yes.
By the
Um,
way, Emory Jones, it's going to be starting at quarterback. I don't know if we're going to see the two quarterback system here today. I imagine we will. Anthony Richardson has not started or not played in, what, 2, 3 weeks? So you would think that he's going to get some play.
well, he was cleared to play last week, and then Friday night he injured his knee dancing in the hotel room, so he was a no go for South Carolina. But hopefully we will see him today.
Yeah. He
But
got
I
away.
want to talk about this Florida offense. With Hevesy gone and a new offensive mind, when you have different eyes, they may see different things and like the way a different person fits into the scheme. Like with on the defense, and we know with Wingo playing. Maybe C. Rob likes the way Wingo plays other than somebody else in that in that aspect. But on the offense, I would like to see more of the running game going, and I would also. This is the third meeting between Florida and Samford. Florida is 2-0. The first meeting was in 1921. The second meeting was in 1922. And these are the first points Samford has ever scored against the University of Florida. The first game was like 34 nothing and 57 nothing. So Florida has really dominated them.
Yeah, and look, this is more of a touch-up game to get some things fixed. I think it's the best time. I think this type of game that couldn't have gone any better.
Yeah. Um, Emory Jones out there. He's about to
Yep.
snap the ball. He snaps the ball. It's a run. Malik Davis only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you look at the way this offense has played the last few weeks, Damian Pierce started out like a monster. He started running the ball really well, but he's been bogged down the last few weeks, and I think that's why we saw a change on the offensive line.
Well, when it comes to the offense, okay, it's a pass. 40. Henderson gets the ball, only about a gain of 5. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and manageable. A really good quick pass from Jones to Henderson. Jones on the season, 1,675 yards, 12 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 543 rushing yards with 3 touchdowns rushing. Empty
42%.
set. Emory Jones, empty set. His ball gets snapped. Sets back. Quick pass to Malik Davis. Malik Davis takes it across the 50. He's still going up to the 42, 43-yard line. Flag on the play.
And more than likely, this might be a holding call. I saw the stat on the screen where the Gators have only converted like 42% of third down conversions. That's 8th in the SEC. Wow.
Yeah, they definitely need to be better on the third down offense. Let's see what this flag is. There's conversation going on amongst the officials.
Well, apparently it was against Samford because it's going to remain first down. Now on the screen, I want to make something clear. On the screen, it shows Ethan White starting at left guard, but I was told I read through Twitter that he was not supposed to play today. So maybe they got that wrong.
Yeah. Garage, White, Ukanen, Reese, and DeLance.
Right.
Emory Jones takes it to the left side, gets a blocker, but doesn't evade the other ones. Down to the about the 40. 2nd and 7, 3-yard gain. Malik Davis got the start at running back today, and I said it all week long that I would like to see Damian Pierce get the ball more and be able to run. I think he's a hard runner. He hasn't came in the game yet, so I'm not sure why he's not playing. Pass to the left side of the screen to Henderson, and that's about a 2-yard gain, 5-yard gain. So 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, very, very, very manageable. Copeland, Gamble, Emory Jones, Malik Davis, Trent Whittemore, and Justin Shorter are your starting lineup for your offensive Gators.
There you go, and they get the first down.
There we go. First down. Emory Jones right up the middle behind the offensive line. Barely gets to 2 yards, but a first down is a first down.
And as we see Ethan White again, they're kind of running.
Oh, no, he did not get the first down.
He did not. I think I'm sorry. My bad. Referee signaled.
He did. I did see that. That's why I mentioned it as well. I did see the official, give him the first down.
I do not.
Okay. Florida is going for it on 4th and 1, and Malik Davis in the back set. Emory Jones takes it up the middle, and I do not think he got it, folks.
I don't think he got it. I don't think he got it either. They're going to measure it.
I do not like the play calling right now from Florida.
I don't either.
When you have a Malik, when you're able to stretch the field and play north and not just north and south, but east and west against a team like this, I feel like that would be very effective, and they haven't really done it yet. I mean, they have on past plays, but I say a sweep or something would have been great for this. I don't understand why back-to-back plays you go up the middle with the quarterback run.
I don't either, and it looks to me like that that they didn't get the first down.
They are measuring right now.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
They did give him the first down.
They did? Okay, my apologies. I'm sorry.
They did give him the first down. It was by like a quarter of a football.
There, nice. Watch this. Watch it.
All right, Florida. At the 33-yard line, snaps the ball to Emery. Emery drops back. He passes it to Gamble. Gamble takes it to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 6-yard line. First and goal from the 6-yard line. There we go. In the red zone, baby.
There we go.
There was some pressure that was coming in Emory Jones's face. He threw the ball to Gamble on his back foot, and it was a great completion. Next play, Florida takes it to the left side, and it is a touchdown. Touchdown, Florida Gators, Malik Davis.
Malik Davis, nice sweep on the right side, able to make that catch and
Yes.
get into that. That was very nice to see. I loved it. Not a bad crowd. It looks like it's not a bad crowd considering it was raining in Gainesville today.
Yeah, it was raining just before the game. McKeever was talking before the game that about 10 minutes before the game that the rain did stop. It wasn't a super heavy rain, but it was coming down for some time. So Florida, they go to put up the extra point, and obviously we know these are not a gimme. Florida gets it 7-7.
Every time Florida scores a touchdown, folks, you want to be excited about how it happened, and that was a very nice possession. That was a very nice possession, and we took him down the field, did the job that he had to do. Look, it's not always going to be pretty, but in the end, when you get 7 on the scoreboard, you've accomplished what you need to do.
Exactly. Florida, Samford goes out on their first drive, scores a touchdown. Florida goes out on their first drive, scores a touchdown. 6 minutes and 56 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Commercial break, and then Samford gets the ball back. Really looking to see the defense, have some time on the sideline to talk about what the hell went wrong on that drive and stop them.
I think Christian Robinson's going to have a few words to say about this. The defense and where they played on that opening drive. That is unacceptable when you can have a team like Samford go down on your first possession and score. I mean, that's, granted there are changes within that defensive lineup and adjustments, and these guys are not, it's game day and you're going to have your issues. So I'm kind of willing to give Christian Robinson a pass on that, but still unacceptable.
Yeah, unacceptable. But you know what? It's all right. Let's see how he does. That was his first actual, calling plays and all of that. Now he gets an idea to see what Samford is doing. So let's see if he can make some adjustments in the second drive.
He's Bobby Alexander. You're Shirley the Animal on a very special Gator Gang edition of Game Day. Live reaction as we get going here. Would you mind excusing me for a few minutes? I'm going to hop off for a few minutes. I got to do something here. I will be back. Okay.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to hop up, let you talk just for a few minutes, and I'm going to drive you.
All right. Animal will be right back. So I will take over for the moment. Florida in their defense, it looks like Florida's defense is playing very, very back right now, and very, kind of like Todd Grantham like. So we'll kind of see what kind of adjustments they make in this defensive stand coming up. Malik Davis with the touchdown to the left went untouched into the end zone. Florida's on the sideline, and they are talking the X's and O's to getting with their offensive line, trying to get them ready to go, for their next drive. That's what's so good is, you're able to talk on the sidelines and get better. But we got this, 6 minutes and 56 seconds. Florida kicks it off to Samford, and the ball is in the end zone. It will come out to the 25-yard line. Samford is a very good passing team. That's where their bread and butter is in their offense. So we will definitely see how this plays out with what they're capable of doing and not able to do. All right. Samford snaps it. We got a man in motion to the left side of the screen. It's a pass to the left side. Florida's playing back. It's a 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. All right, 2nd and 4. Steps back. Oh, it's a run up the middle by the quarterback. The quarterback only gets about 2 yards. It's about 3rd, and maybe he didn't even get 2. Maybe only got 1. It's about 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. No huddle. Samford. 1 back set. Pass to the right side. Screen. And will he get the first down? He did. He does get the first down. All right. Welcome back, Joe.
Hey, okay, sorry about that, guys.
I may have to do the same thing. I may have to go make another beer run here and go out to the refrigerator.
Well, if you want me to, I don't mind making some, doing a little bit of analysis.
That's good. I wish it was a little more synced up to where you didn't have to wait on me to call it. But I mean, you're more than welcome to to talk on the play. I know you see it a little more, a little quicker than I do, but I do not mind.
Yeah, I'm on SEC. I'm through the ESPN. I'm through ESPN Plus. I'm able to watch the game. Oh, now Gators with a block pass.
Yeah, with the tip pass. So let's see who was that tipped it.
I don't know.
Number 9, Dexter.
Dexter's down.
Yes. Screen pass. There's a flag on the play. There's also an injured Gator. Dexter is the injured Gator, and he looks to be quite a bit of pain.
Hey, listen, are you on Twitter?
I am on Twitter. I do have a Twitter. I don't use it too much, but I do.
Okay, have you ever seen this Ray_UGA?
No, I
haven't. Have you ever heard of? Oh my gosh! I gotta send you some stuff on him. It is so funny. He's a Georgia guy. So Dexter's still down, being attended to. I don't know what the play was, and now he's going to get up and walk under his own power. So that's good.
Yeah, he's on his hands and knees, and then he gets up on his own power, and like you said, he walks to the sideline. Hopefully, Dexter will be all right. Still not sure what the flag is.
It's on the game. It looks like to be on the Gators, 2nd down. So I don't know what the call was.
It is on Florida.
Yes, it is.
2nd down.
Officials are still discussing what's going on.
So it's 2nd and 5.
Yeah,
we're still having a discussion. I'm not understanding after the play call why we're not resuming play. There's still more of a official discussion.
Just 31 years of age.
Already 3 penalties on the day for the Gators. Wow.
And 5:15 left to go in the first quarter. 7-7 ball game. 2nd and 5. 3 penalties for 10 yards for Florida. 0 for Samford.
Now there's going to be a timeout. Timeout's going to be called for officials to discuss this. Yeah, that's another thing, to cut down these penalties. They've been they've had problems, throughout the course of the season, and it just keeps escalating and escalating, and so.
Thank you guys for tuning in and watching as we go live during this Samford versus Florida game. Florida defense on the sideline right now, talking during this official timeout. Wanting to get things situated to where we do not allow Samford to move the ball anymore, and we can get the ball back to our offense. I would really love to see the Florida defense create some turnovers, because there's not a whole lot of turnovers. They actually got the camera from back where you can see the sky, and it's very cloudy. Crowd attendance looks pretty good, probably about a good
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, considering the weather and given everything that's going on, yeah, I would say crowd factors is pretty decent, not too bad.
yeah. Those of y'all who are tuning in, are y'all able to watch the game, or are we your way of keeping up with the game? Let us know in the comments. Not really sure what's going on with this official timeout
Yeah,
and what's being done.
I'm trying to get on Twitter to get you more information on it. He's
Um,
Bobby Alexander, usually the animal, doing a discussion on the game. Uh,
Really lengthy delay, and I see the official standing on just to the left of the Gator logo at midfield. Having a discussion. But I mean, this is like a free timeout to the Gators, and
yeah, yeah, more or less, yeah. Christian Robinson just talking with the Gators, getting very animated with them. All the coaching staff dressed in green. It's Military Day at Florida Field, saluting the military. So,
mm-hmm. Yes, and Veterans Day was Thursday, so thank you to the men and women who served for this country, and
amen.
whether you're retired, reserved, active, we thank you for everything that you've done.
Yep, same here.
So they go to commercial break. After the whole discussion, still discussing. So, really not sure what's going on right now. So, well, we will see. Alexa, resume.
Um, Marcus Berg is not dressed today, along with Chris Vogel, defensive lineman linebacker. So they're not playing. They're not playing in the game today.
No. Dexter seems to be. He's standing on the sideline without his helmet. Um, but he's sitting right there with the team. There's no trainers over there. He's not by the training table. He's got his helmet in his hand. So that's good news. He goes
Yes.
to put his helmet back on, actually. All right, Samford snaps the ball. It's a screen pass to the left, and it's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass. Now it's third down.
Third down.
Yep.
They had no clue what down it was, so they took a timeout.
So it was a down. So it was a down issue to come out.
Yes.
How do you not know what down it is?
Right.
You got to play by play up. Oh man.
Samford is 4 of 5. Oh my goodness! What a pass! Oh my goodness!
No freaking way.
Touchdown, Samford on a busted coverage with a
You
missed
have
tackle.
got to be kidding. You have got to be kidding me.
That was unbelievable. The replay. The pass was a pass over the top to the right side, about the 40. There was a missed tackle by, I believe it was Torrance. And then after the missed tackle, he really didn't even look like he tried. And it was just literally a walk to the end zone from
I
there
think
on out.
I think what they were trying to do, I think they were trying to put a lot of pressure up front, and I don't know, but it just seemed to me like there was a lot of pressure being put up front, and it caused a cornerback or a safety to miss the receiver, and that's why they got the touchdown. I could be wrong, but I don't know.
Samford converts the extra point conversion. It is now 14-7. Samford 14, Florida 7. 4 minutes and 53 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
That was a 58-yard touchdown pass.
A 58-yard touchdown pass, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely not what we talked about of the creating some turnovers. That is not how we create turnovers.
Stop and go is the name of my game. It's easy. You go, they go. They go.
Well, let's see with the Florida offense. So if we can answer the touchdown.
And you know, it's 10 years ago on November 23rd when there was a debacle in which Georgia Southern defeated the Gators. Wow.
It's a squib kick to the 25. One of our big guys got it. He's going to the left side. He makes it to the 40, to the 45, to the 45-yard line. Good field position to start the shot. Summerall was the man with the ball.
Yep. Summerall with the ball.
Yeah, I like how that worked out.
I do
Team
too.
celebrating with him. I'm liking the energy. After the big man gets the ball. All right, Emory Jones back out there, quarterback. Damian Pierce is your running back.
Nice. Oh! Go! Oh! Oh!
It's a
Oh!
pass over the middle.
Watch what he does.
Gamble with the going. Oh, so many missed tackles. Florida takes it all the way down to the 9-yard line. First and goal for Gamble.
But it wasn't the missed tackles. It's how Gamble persevered and
A
just
lot of fight.
He was determined not to go down. They go no huddle.
Emory Jones with the pass over the top in the middle of the field to the tight end Gamble. Great.
Touchdown.
Ball. To the left. It is a touchdown. Touchdown to Wetson. There we go. I like that. 2 plays, and Florida has a touchdown. I am loving it.
Yeah, that's very.
It was a fake to the run to the left, and Emory did a rocker step back, and passed it.
Yes. Yeah, that was so sweet. Just 40 seconds it took for them. So.
All right, let's see if they can convert the extra point.
Lucas.
I have Mick on my Alexa, and that is so he is so far behind. He's farther behind than me. You're ahead of me, so it goes you, me, then him.
Who's that? Lucas?
No, on Gator Radio Network.
Oh yeah, Lucas is doing a live thing, and he's behind too. So I think Lucas is behind big time. So
yeah, I am actually watching the game on the ESPN Plus app on my Xbox.
Nice. He's Bobby Alexander. You're truly the animal. So yeah, it's
great to see the Gators get a touchdown very quickly. Obviously, you did not give your defense a lot of time to talk things over on the sideline, but hopefully they understand what they need to do to correct and not have a blown coverage.
And sometimes that's what happens in college football. You better be ready at every single moment, ready to go out there and play, and show your Gator pride, show what you're really all about. Right? That I am so disappointed in the way this defense has played early on.
Defense has not shown up the way that I had expected them to show up.
Oh, no, I mean, I really thought that this second drive that they were going to come out and play with a lot more determination.
Samford catches at the goal line, takes it out, goes about the 21-yard line. Samford will start with 1st and 10 at about the 21-yard line.
They scored 14 points, have 140 total yards on 20 plays, and have had the ball for 6.5 minutes during the course of the game. That is early on. Man.
140 total yards, and it's only the first quarter, and this is their 3rd possession of the game.
I'm ahead of the radio broadcast.
Yes, very much. It is a pass to the left side, and it's about an 8-yard gain for Samford. It'd be 2nd and about 2.
Don't get mad at
Joe, go ahead and take over. I will be right back in about 10, 15 seconds.
I no, take your time. So as a first down and 10, and Gators are able to um, hold Samford for hardly any yardage, and now be second down coming up for the Gators. I'm kind of wondering what is going on, why this defense is playing the way it is. By the way, on that play, they were able to get a first down. So it's first down and 10. Sanford's back to pass. They're going to throw one over. They're going to try and do a bomb, and it's an acceptable pass was way overthrown. So it'll be second down for the Florida Gators. During the course of this game, I'm trying to figure out what kind of defense they're playing. Samford quarterback to him take the ball, and it slides down to the Gators 39-yard line. Samford's moving with a no-huddle offense. It's Welch at quarterback for Samford. Has a 3rd and 5. And Samford's 5 and 6 on third down conversions. Welch back to pass, throws it in the middle. I don't know. Yes, he did get the first down. That's another first down for the Florida Gators. Yeah, Dexter on the stop. Samford still going with the no huddle offense, and they take it to short pass to sidelines. Boy, they're really killing the Gator defense with this no huddle offense.
And that is what seems to be helping them right now is this no huddle offense, not giving the defense time to get set at all.
At all. That's what they're doing.
Samford playing very, very fast tempo, keeping the defense off edge.
Watch this. Watch this. You need to judge. They're going to get Kyrie Elam for pass interference right here.
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know about all that. I just seen it, and Elam looked like he got his left arm around just in time. I really want to see the replay to that because Elam looked like he had some great defense.
It's coming up. They called holding, but no, that looked like a good play. He just bumped the receiver to break up the pass. I don't know how that's holding.
Let's see. Elam. Oh, he had the right arm. He had the right arm cut with his left arm.
Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Watch this.
Samford snaps the ball. It's a pass to the right side. It's a right side to the screen. Samford to the 30, the 20. He gets stumbled to the 10, the 5, the touchdown. Touchdown, Samford. Wow. This Florida defense is looking really, really shallow right now.
Shallow? I think you're putting that nice. I think you're putting that nicely right now.
We're playing so far back where there's no playing close. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's not the defense that they need to be playing against this very passing defense. 7 plays, 79 yards, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and Samford just wow.
Well, I guess I can cross off Christian Robinson to be the next defensive coordinator of the Florida Gators after watching this.
And that's what I had said in the podcast of, let's see what he does with these 3 games, but I didn't think he was the answer. That
was a 40-yard touchdown pass.
A 40-yard touchdown pass. Wow.
Thank God that we have a alcohol beverage that we can consume during all this.
Yes, absolutely,
he,
absolutely. It
he,
is very hard to watch Florida play this way. At this current moment, all we're doing is really hoping that Florida can match. Um,
you're matching against a 4-5 Samford team. You know,
yeah, a 4-5 Samford team.
and Emory Jones is going to come out for another series.
Ball into the end zone. Florida will take it out to the 25-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line with a minute 25 left to go in the first quarter.
Unofficially, 209 yards of offense. The Gators with 120.
Oh my gosh.
Other scores around the NCAA. Alabama is up 14-3 versus New Mexico State. Penn State is up 3-0 versus Michigan right now. Baylor and Oklahoma are tied. Auburn has a 14-3 lead on Mississippi State. Emory Jones takes a snap, fakes the run, throws it to the right side, gets the first down to, I believe that is, Justin Shorter. Wisconsin has a 13-point lead on Northwestern, and that's about the only games that are going on at the current moment. Within the top 25.
Henderson was a nice catch on the left sidelines. There's still Gators. Gators
Emory Jones
still
rolls out, throws off his back foot to Henderson on the left side.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I'm just kind of breaking. You said what it was, and I was kind of breaking down the play of how it happened.
The Henderson guy. What's his first name? Xavier. Okay, thanks. Daquan Wright with the running play. This should be the last.
Daquan Wright with the running play to the left side, and he kind of gets up there and gets a few yards. It's going to be about 3rd and what is it?
2.
3rd and 2.
In the first quarter, they're not going to get the playoff.
Yeah. So, in the first quarter, the score is Samford 21, Florida 14. We end the first quarter down, ladies and gentlemen.
209 yards in one quarter. All right.
Wow. 209 yards.
I understand I understand the need for a new defensive coordinator, but man, I mean, this is just ridiculous, Bobby, to see how this defense is just. I mean, I'm shocked. We should not be giving up 209 yards of offense in the first quarter.
Absolutely not.
We should not be giving up.
Okay. At your end of the first quarter, you have Samford with 10 first downs. Gators with only 5. 3rd down, Samford is 6 for 7. Florida is 1 for 2. Total yards, Samford 209, Florida 142. Passing yards, Samford 177, Florida 128. Rushing yards, Samford 32, Florida 14. And penalties, 0 for 0 for Samford and 4 for 20 on Florida. And time of possession, 9:14 for Samford and 5:46 for Florida.
Scores going on in the college football right now. Alabama's up 21-3 on New Mexico State. They've started the second quarter. Penn State's up 3-0. They've just finished the first. Oklahoma and Baylor. They've just started the second quarter. 13:48 and to go in the second quarter. And no score in that game. That's very interesting. Auburn 14-3 on Mississippi State. 2:12 to go in the first quarter, and Wisconsin 14-0 over Northwestern. That's with 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Interesting. I mean, wow. What do you? I mean, all these people are saying Dan Mullen needs to go, et cetera, et cetera. I can see the point about everybody saying Dan Mullen needs to go, but look, a lot of this is on this defense not playing the way he should. Okay, I don't think this is totally a Dan Mullen issue. It's a whole collective issue. You know.
A lot of it is, busted coverage. I mean, these coaches
Yes.
they're not on the field to run that play. They give the play, and the play has got to be executed properly.
Yeah.
And that seems to be the problem. And I do understand that the Dan Mullen needs to go. When you look at it, that Dan Mullen is in year 4, and year 4 you should not be having these kinds of questions about recruiting. You should not be having these kind of questions about a lot of things. But here we are.
9 minutes and 14 seconds
Unbelievable.
in the first quarter. The Gators had it.
But hey, the Gator fans are having a good time. Hey.
10.
Gator fans they're animate on the side in the stands. All we can do is just hope that the offense continues scoring and the defense can eventually get a hold, and stop them. We begin the second quarter with Florida having the ball at the 48-yard line. Emory Jones, he's going to take the snap, and he's going to give it off to Naquan Wright. Naquan Wright to the left side, and he takes it and breaks the tackle, gets going to about the 31-yard line. So Naquan Wright with a really good run.
Nice protection by the offensive line, creating those holes.
Yeah, Naquan Wright good
see.
with the Naquan Wright good with the missed tackles. Way to go.
He's out to the left side.
There we go.
Again,
running back to the left, running back to the right.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Emory Jones takes the snap. Is a Emory Jones run to the left side to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, the touchdown. Emory Jones. There we go. There we go. I like it.
When somebody says players have no heart, they've given up. They have not given up. I think a lot of times these guys are just so confused. They don't know what type of defenses they should be running. Okay, I mean, excuse me. I don't believe for 1 second that these guys have given up, as evident by what we just saw with the touchdown run by Emory Jones to tie the game at 21-21 all with 14:19 to go. Now, if somebody comments on here and says, Dan Mullen is not the problem. It's the defense. Dan Mullen's an okay coach. He's just trying to figure out his next quarterback as he have so much on him. I mean, there's something. I think there's something to that. Somebody's at my door. I'll be right back.
All right.
The 10th touchdown run of his career.
Oh.
Gators hadn't had a touchdown run of that length since the Tennessee game. That was 5 games ago.
All right, so there we go. Florida, Samford 21, Florida 21, with 14:19 left to go in the second quarter. Emory Jones with a rushing touchdown, and it is good to see Emory Jones having a good day. Obviously, we know this is against Samford, so we'll see how this goes throughout the rest of the day in the game. But as of right now, the offense is hanging with Samford, and I don't like saying hanging with Samford, being that the team is Samford. Florida should be dominating this game, but the defense just cannot get off the field. There's been mis-tackling issues. There's been blown coverage issues. The defense has got to get it together because as of right now, it is a struggle on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, it is. In fact, I'm going to change my hat because I don't think the black hat is not working for me. I think I probably need to change the hat. Maybe bring us a little bit of luck.
It might bring us a little more mojo. Yes, the defense has definitely been an issue for this game and ultimately the whole season. So, with changes, you never, when changing, you make changes and you don't exactly know who the defensive coordinator is going to be next year. And we have got to remember, yes, we are going to lose some of these recruits because if I think about it, if you're a recruit and there's been a whole bunch of changes on the defensive coaches and defensive scheme and all of that, and you don't know what kind of coordinator it's going to be, you don't know who it's going to be, you don't know what their personality, you don't know what type of defense they like to run. So with a lot of questions up in the air, you just really don't know where it's going to go. So, yes, you're going to have some recruits that are going to say, I don't know if I want to go for Florida. This is why you had to make the change and get rid of the defensive coordinator to where you can get on the ball now and, start talking and getting a new defensive coordinator and seeing where you go from here. John Hevesy, being gone on the offensive side of the ball. Obviously, we know last year was a big problem on the offensive line. We weren't able to run the ball much, but thankfully we had a good quarterback in Kyle Trask that was able to throw the ball, exceptionally well. So it's just, kind of how it's been. And him being out the door, we'll see what we do with the offense and what we do with the defense. Florida's about to kick this ball off back to Samford. And the defense, they're showing the camera back. The defense or the team is on the sideline. They're jumping up and down, and they look excited, pumped up. And it's been kicked off, and it's going to be a touchback. First and 20 or first and 10 from the 25.
Look at the guy on the sideline. If you got the ESPN Plus, and you're watching the game, look at the guy on the sideline, the analyst look at his hair.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Chris Howard will kick it off.
So we will see, how our defense does against Samford on this fourth drive.
nice play.
Motion
No.
from left to right. It's a run. Fake the pitch, and he goes nowhere. He actually made a lost the yard.
Yeah, I think it might be second 11. And of course, the officials are legal motion on the offense.
Ooh, okay. All right, illegal motion on the offense. That'll set them back.
First and 15.
Repeat first down, lose 5 yards, first and 15. And there we go. So we go first and 15 from the 20.
Oh, nice defensive play by number 0 for the Florida Gators, as you're going to see here in just a minute. I mean, Trey Dean, he just made a great defensive play.
Way to go, Trey Dean, getting his arm around the receiver and deflecting the ball. Second and 15, Trey Dean with a great play.
And Florida gets to get called again.
Samford steps back. He throws it, and he tried to grab it with the one hand. Incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
Are you kidding me? Pass interference on the defense. Kyrie Elam on the pass interference. What's the interference?
Pass interference on the defense, number 5, Claire Elam. His second. Where was the pass interference?
That is what
Where is the pass interference? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this game, there was I don't think there was any contact wow.
No.
Anyway, first and 10 Samford, they pass it and they get it about the 48 to midfield. That was a gimme play to Samford. There was no defensive pass interference on that play. Defense right now is looking a little confused. They are just looking to the sideline. Don't know what to do. Is it pass screen to the right side, and he only gets about a yard. as much confusion on that play right there. I would have looked to Samford to take advantage down the field, but they didn't.
You watch the next play.
There we go. Samford snaps the ball. Quarterback looks to the left, rolls out to the left. He throws it, and it is incomplete. Perkins on the coverage. 3rd and 8.
Nice
Samford is 6 for 7 on 3rd down conversions.
Nice break, but now Zachary Carter on the pass breakup, as you'll see in just a second. Nice play too. Actually, who was it? It looks like
Zachary Carter on the tip pass. Good.
Yeah.
Florida finally gets a stop on the defense. There we go. 4th and 8. Zach Carter, I believe, was the one with the
he was
with the batted pass.
Yep.
Way to get your hands up and be alert. I like that. All right. Well,
Gators going to take over the 18-yard line of the Florida offense. Well, they get a 3 and out. Finally, maybe this is sort of something. Maybe this is the start of something to come. 12:53 to go in the second quarter. Gators are up 21 to.
Yes.
No, they're tied at 21. Sorry about that.
Yep, fair catch at the 18-yard line. Florida will take over 1st and 10 with 12:53 left to go in the second quarter from the 18. And let's see Florida get another touchdown so we can get the lead. It is wow. Florida defense stepped up and got a good stop. They looked a lot better on that drive. But then again, Samford was not playing the no huddle offense. So that kind of was a break for Florida.
Emory Jones, 8 for 8 for 128 yards and 4 rushes for 35 yards.
Yes.
It's the Gators 21 and the Bulldogs 21 on the Gators Football Network from Learfield.
Headline of your Florida Gators. Fans like you have been told that going all out is going too far. But fans like you know better. You're the kind of fan who loves the team as much as your pet. You pace yourself for game days and buys your pet's fur to match. You are a rare breed.
Oh, I need to change that. Hold on. Let me change that second quarter.
Updated scores in football right now. Alabama up 20-3. Penn State, Michigan Penn State still up 3-0. Oklahoma now finally has to score 7-0 over Baylor. Auburn 21-3 over Mississippi State. They're in the second quarter. Wisconsin, the Badgers, up 21-0 over Northwestern.
Yes, Emory Jones is having a great day, as you alluded to. His stats.
Yes, he is. He really is. Let's see what else. Let's see here.
It's been a terrible year, so I did something nice for me. I got a haircut, new hair color, and I took my car to makeover a makeover. No more dings or scratches, and that fender bender.
Let's see here. Other scores. Rutgers 17-0 over Indiana, second quarter. Stop that. So. I think, Bobby, I think what we're seeing is just some adjustments with this defense. I'm not overly concerned right now. Could they be playing better? Yes. But, I mean, they got the 4th down stop. Maybe it's what they need to get these guys going. They started from the 18-yard line. Emory Jones is going to hand the ball off. Oh, he's got a nice break and gets it up to the 35, 36-yard line. Let's see here.
Malik Davis with a good power run up the middle and gets the first down.
I think it's like 15, 16 yards. Nice job by the offensive line. 36-yard line. 18 yards on that play. Nice. Jones back to pass. Going to take it himself. No gain. I don't like Emory Jones handling the ball like that. I'm sorry. I know the guys. Emory Jones's technique and his pluses is the fact the way that he does a great job passing the ball. In my
Well,
opinion, I don't think Emory Jones should be running. I mean,
well, that play right there, Emory Jones kind of stumbled getting up to the line of scrimmage, and wasn't really able to make a move because of the stumble.
right.
So 2nd and 8
Davis, the running back, off the right hip of Emory Jones.
from the 38.
Snap to Jones, and
Jones takes the snap, hands it off to Malik Davis to the left side, and Malik Davis sheds one tackle and kind of makes a positive gain out of it. It's going to be about 3rd and 2.
Naquan Wright, Damian Pierce, Malik Davis. I mean, we are so talented on the running back position.
You really just don't know what running back to put in there, but when
Yeah.
you talk about getting when you're playing hard and you're having a good game and having some good runs, keep feeding that running back the ball. I'm not saying you can't play the other. Emory Jones steps back and looks to the right side, goes in, overthrows the receiver. So it's going to be 4th and 3. So the Gators get a stop on defense, but so does Samford. Samford gets a stop on the defense. Florida 4th and 3 looks like they are going to go for it.
They are going to go for it right now. They're trying to draw them off sides. What they're going to do? They're trying to draw them off sides.
All right, so Emory Jones back there claps his hands.
No.
Davis goes off from Jones' left side to his right side. Emory Jones, come on, snap the ball. What are we doing? What are we doing? We go.
Doesn't get it. Does not get it. Does not get it. So.
Emory.
Hey,
I'm not sure what was going on with that play. Emory Jones kept clapping his hands, trying to make the defense jump off sides. Defense did not budge. They snapped the ball. He goes to the right side, and instead of holding it a little bit longer before pitching it to Davis, he pitched it really soon, and Malik Davis gets chopped down by one defender, kind of stumbles, and then the rest of the Samford defense comes in and gets him. Samford takes over 1st and 10, and they throw the ball long, and it is going to be a catch at the 5-6 yard line. Samford, 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Wow. What a pass! What a catch! Samford gets 1st and goal, and he gets brought backwards, and the officials finally blow the whistle.
Jesus Christ! Oh man!
So we have 2nd and goal for Samford at the 4-yard line.
Oh man!
The quarterback takes it up the middle and gets the touchdown. Touchdown, Samford. This Florida defense has got to be better in the pass game. It is
to be better overall.
Wow.
Jeez.
Animal. How is this defense letting us down this much? 3 plays, 44 yards, and 50 seconds. And he gets the extra point. It is now Samford 28, Florida 21.
Bobby, I really thought that Christian Robinson would come in and make this defense a lot simpler to understand than what Grantham has. Okay? But it's like nothing has changed. If anything, it's gotten, I don't want to say worse, but we have a team like Samford scoring 28 points on you. It does not bode well. for this defense and for a guy like Christian Robinson. I mean,
No,
it's just
absolutely not.
you know.
Let me consume some of my alcoholic beverage over here.
Oh, while you're doing that, let me do that too. Dilly dilly. There you go. Bud
Yes,
Light. You
yes.
know.
I got little small cans for right now. Um, well, all we can do is kind of, I don't know. I'm very disappointed in the way this defense is playing because when you look ahead to the schedule, obviously Missouri is better than Samford. Obviously, Florida State is better than Samford, and we are struggling at home versus Samford. Um, Other than the win in versus South Florida in Raymond James Stadium, the second week of the year versus South Florida, Florida has not won a road game. And that is very concerning considering next week's game at 4 p.m. Eastern Time on the road versus Missouri. And Joe, I know you will be at that game.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be at the game. I think after the game, I might be at Hooters drinking a few brewskis after that one. I'm looking here and I'm seeing this, and it's like, are you kidding me? If this is what we have to offer down the road, uh, I'm ready to go ahead and look forward to a guy like maybe a Kevin Steele, maybe a Will Muschamp. Although I don't know if I would want a guy like Will Muschamp to come on board, former head coach. I mean, I want somebody who understands the Gator motto. I want somebody who understands what it means to be a Florida Gator. That's who I want. You know, Robinson's
Absolutely.
Robinson can do that, but it's just crazy.
Um,
So
their quarterback is 14 for 24, 233 yards, two touchdowns, five rushes for 12 yards, also a rushing touchdown. Liam Welch. Wow. Um, that is putting up some numbers. They averaged like 300 yards passing per game. And this game is not even at halftime, and he's already at 233 yards passing.
is this the kind of game whereby if you end up losing this game, does this game cost Dan Mullen his job?
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely. I,
mean,
I
I
don't think
mean,
there's a way around this.
and he's sending Emory Jones out on the field again. You know, he is so. I mean, he is so determined to get Emory Jones out there on the field. We all know that Anthony Richardson is a better quarterback. Why in the world are you continuing to send a guy like Emory out there? It's just beyond me. Oh, nice run on the right side gets 30.
Well, I
Damian
mean,
Pierce,
we've seen the way it goes. Run to the right side. Damian Pierce has the ball to the
nice
40,
run
the
by him.
45 to midfield.
Nice run by Damian Pierce. I
Love
love
the
Damian
run to the
Pierce.
right side. Love it.
Look the way he runs. I mean, a nice little stiff arm there.
Yeah, he definitely did. He gets to the outside. Offensive line with a great block to seal the edge to give Damian Pierce on the lane, and then as you said with with stiff
Watch
arm,
his run. Watch his run that he does.
and Damian Pierce with the cutback to the right to the left, and gets a couple more yards and gets the first down. Damian Pierce is a beast, and this is what I've been saying all week long, all season long. Give this man the ball. He has great vision. He has great
Watch him.
power.
Nice. Watch his play to adjust his shoulder. Watch this coming up. A
Okay, he
nice
fakes
pass.
it. Oh, okay. Fakes it to the running back, and then Emory Jones fires a laser great pass to Justin Shorter, who goes down and wow, what a great play.
touchdown. No, 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 gets it down. Pierce down to the one. Sorry about that.
Okay.
But if you saw that previous play, you saw where Justin almost lost the ball, was able to grab it in, and very smart for the Gators to come to know how to
Yeah.
offense.
Damian Pierce with the run to the left side and gets it to the
Touchdown.
1 yard line. And it is now second goal from the 1 yard line. Damian Pierce is still your running back. Emory Jones takes the ball, snaps it to Damian Pierce, and Damian Pierce gets the touchdown
Yep.
to the left side of the offensive line. And that's what we want to see. There we go. Florida continues to answer every time that Samford has scored a touchdown. But it's not exactly how I want this game to go. I don't want to answer. I want to be ahead and shut them down to where, we're just scoring and they're not able to do anything. But right now, Samford is looking like they're now looking like a 4-5 team. Florida went 5 plays, 78 yards in a minute and 46 seconds with Damian Pierce getting the rushing touchdown. Florida kicks the extra point, and it is good. The score is now 28-28.
I'm gonna say something here. Robbie Andrew, who is used to be beat writer for Gainesville Sun, I don't know if he still is or not, makes a comment, makes a post about Facebook. I'm going to read what he says, and I quote: "I'm not defending Dan Mullen here, but those like Kirby Smart who think coaching no longer matters compared to recruiting, I want you to consider this: Cincinnati could be a playoff team this season. The last 4 recruiting classes are ranked 45, 41, 66, and 49th in the nation. Coaching matters, and recruiting rankings don't in certain cases. Just something to think about as Gator Nation continues to melt down." And Robbie and I think that's a very legitimate point.
Hold on. I'm gonna talk about that because it is a legitimate point.
It
But
is.
but you got to take into account the strength of schedule that Cincinnati has, because if you were to take them and put them in the SEC and then play week after week after week, against these teams that we play, they're not going to be able to do those types of
Yep.
things. So
Mm-mm.
yes, in one way, I really do see, yes, coaching, it matters. Coaching is huge, but it makes it a whole lot easier when you're able to recruit better players who have a better IQ, who are quicker, who are better better passers, better catchers, better runners, more speed. When you're able to get these high quality players, that will help you execute those X's and O's and coach them up a lot better.
Damian Pierce with 4 carries for 65 yards in the game thus far.
Okay. I want you to repeat that.
For Twitter, Damian Pierce has 4 carries right now for 45 yards.
Okay. 4 carries for 45 yards. He
More
is
rushing
averaging
yards.
11.3 yards per run.
Yep.
Only Naquan Wright has a better average right now with 2 carries for 25 yards. So
Yep.
right now, Damian Pierce is really lighting it up in the Florida offense in the running game, which is really great to see because I've been saying it all along, and I'm glad to see that out of the things that we've been talking about, that is one that they are giving him the ball more. And I understand, Damian Pierce has 4 carries, Emory Jones has 5 carries, Malik Davis has 5 carries, and Naquan Wright has 2 carries, and they all equal up to 138 yards rushing.
Samford passing has 233 yards on the day. The rushing game, 37 yards on the day. Wow, that's unbelievable. Amy Jones is 9 of 10 for 161 yards. Oh man,
61
no,
yards.
no, 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 no.
He catches the ball at the 1, takes it out, and he's going to the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40, the 45. You know what? I'm not even going to talk. He just takes it all the way to the house, ladies and gentlemen.
And Dan Mullen just looks stunned. He just looks so stunned. You know,
This man took the ball at the goal line at the 1 and took it back all the way.
unfreaking believable.
Unbelievable.
Unfreaking believable. I could say other things, but this is a family radio show, so I'll leave it as it is. You
You know
know,
what? There were some missed tackles. He ran right into the puddle of players of Samford and Florida and somehow gets out of there alive and goes untouched the rest of the way and gets the touchdown. And Samford leads this game 34, about to convert the extra point, potentially 35. Florida, this is the 5th non-offensive touchdown allowed. So the extra point was made. It looked like it was tipped or something there. But Samford 35, your Florida Gators 28.
I'm going to throw something out here, and a lot of people are not going to like what I'm going to say here. But you think these guys are trying to throw this game for Dan Mullen to lose his job? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just like
Absolutely not. That's not what we do at the University of Florida.
I know, but it's like I mean, it's like I don't know. It's just this is not the Gator people. This is not the Gator standard.
With the score, Samford 35 and Florida 28 on the Gators Football Network from Learfield. That was actually
Well, one thing you can say though is the offensive line's been playing a lot better today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
I mean they have been they have been
flavor. There's only one thing that makes everything about that moment better. A cold, refreshing Pepsi. You know what I mean? It's like music to my ears. Hot dogs. Better with Pepsi.
he's Bobby Alexander. You're surely the animal. Joining you today on Gator Gangs podcast. This is the first kickoff return for a touchdown against the Gators since 2014 against Missouri. Wow.
Not good at all.
No.
And it seems to be like when teams break records, it's versus a team that shouldn't even be in the conversation for breaking these records.
No.
Like versus LSU, their running back, Price Davis, has ran for the most yards on Florida than any other running back ever since Herschel Walker in 1980. But even Herschel Walker, he was a badass running back, and I could understand it. But it is crazy. Emory Jones has all day to throw, looks to the right side, passes it to running back Daquan Wright, and he gets a few yards. And the first down, I do believe.
Xavier Henderson has caught 3 passes for just 17 yards. Tamori Gamble has 73 yards receiving on 2 catches.
Gamble has 73 yards receiving on 2 catches. Definitely need to get him more involved in the game. Emory Jones gives it to Naquan Wright. 2nd and 2. He don't get anywhere. He might have actually lost a yard. It is now going to be 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. 3rd and 2. Florida's got to convert this 3rd down here. Florida is 2 for 4 on 3rd down. Samford is 6 for 8 on 3rd down.
4th down coming up.
Emory Jones up under center. Gives the ball to Naquan Wright. Naquan Wright gets wrapped up in the backfield, and it is now going to be 4th down and a loss of about 2 yards. So you're going to be looking at about 4th and 4, right? Yeah, 4th and 4. And Florida, I just don't know. The offensive line right there just allowed 2 defenders to get back to Naquan Wright. 2 that were untouched.
I should just shut up because every time we try and get somebody a compliment, they just flub it up like you wouldn't believe,
All right, so Florida is going to put up their first punt of the game, and a really good punt comes down. Fair catch called at the what is it, 18?
Yeah, something like that. Dan Mullen's on the sidelines, and you look at him. He looked just so upset. I mean, he should, you know.
Dan Mullen is very animated on the sideline right now, y'all. Samford with a 7-point lead, and they get the ball back in all but one possession. Samford has scored on, and they had the ball at. I'm sorry, it was at the 13, not the 18. But they get a pass completion for about 6 yards. It's going to be second down.
Are you kidding me?
2nd and 2.
Watch this. Watch this.
Samford snaps the ball. They looks back. He throws it to the left side, and the defender is there, but it is still a catch to the Florida 40-yard line.
I don't know how he caught that. I have no idea how he caught that.
The defender was right there in his house.
Rashad Torrance. He was. That's the guy that was right there. And Gators are now missing tackles against the quarterback. Able to get like 5 to 7 yards on the upcoming play.
Samford 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line on the 40, and the quarterback runs to the left side, and he gets more missed tackles. Muhammad Diabate brings him down. Florida just really looks very abysmal right now. 2nd and 1. Samford passes a screen pass to the right side. The first down is gotten plus a little more. It's going to be at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Samford.
And another penalty is going to come up. Timeout on the Gators are taking timeout on defense coming up.
Yes, Florida takes a timeout on defense, obviously. So get them boys on the sideline, talk to them, do whatever you got to do. Just do not let this game get, out of hand. Wow, this game is.
And Samford is being paid $500,000 to play Florida today.
It is $500,000.
$500,000 to play the Florida paid $500,000 for Samford to come in and play them today. I'm just wow.
4:32 left to go before halftime. Florida takes a timeout on defense.
They tried to do a what do you call it? Go ahead.
Samford snaps the ball, hands it to the running back. It is a reverse.
Reverse, yeah.
He did not get very far on that. Florida was not faked by the reverse, which is good news there. The trick play did not work out in favor of Samford. Florida shut it down, rightfully so. 2nd and 9, a screen pass to the left side, and they get it to the 12-yard line. Samford back in the red zone again at the 12-yard line. 1st and goal from the 12. They are able to get a 1st down. Wow. No, I'm not. I don't like that look. Samford snaps the ball, a run play to the left center side, and only a gain of about 1. 2.
No. Oh, God. Oh, no.
Samford snaps the ball. It's a pass. He rolls out to his left. He takes off running. He bobbles on the sideline, gets the touchdown. Touchdown, Samford. Touchdown, Samford. Once again.
Touchdown, Samford.
career sacks.
At this point in time, I'm willing to put the second stringers in, getting these backups in and seeing what they can do, because these guys are just not getting it.
Extra point is good. Samford, 42. Florida, 28. 3 minutes, 17 seconds left to go before halftime. The crowd is all on their phones, not paying attention to the game.
Samford just drove 87 yards.
87 yards.
Here's the extra point. It's up, and it is good. And timeout with 3:17 to go in the first half. With the score now, Samford 42 and the Gators 28 on the Gators Football Network from their field.
Hear that? That's the plumpest, juiciest hot dog
I'm-
I've ever seen get their grill on.
I have a lot of things going through my head right now that are not very good when you talk about this Florida team, and I understand there was coaching changes and all of that, and rightfully so to have a day where you're a little concerned about what might happen. But Liam Welch is 18 for 28, 298 yards, 2 touchdowns, 7 rushes for 31 yards, also 2 touchdowns. He has accounted for 4 touchdowns on the day.
157 yards. The total offense, 17 first downs.
Those of you who are watching, go ahead and feel free to comment and let us know what y'all are thinking about this game. Good or bad, just remember, it's okay to be critical. Do not, no straight bashing of anybody. I understand how we're feeling right now. Against a team like Samford, I'm in disbelief right now. When I came into this game, I was thinking, if Florida wins this game 75-0, this man went for versus ETSU. Liam Welch had 582 yards passing against them, and already has like half of that versus the Florida Gators. Emory Jones looks to throw, and it is an incomplete pass.
That should have been flagged for pass interference.
If Elam got a pass interference on his play, then that should have been pass interference on that play.
Exactly. The officials, admittedly, are just horrible.
He grabbed his face mask.
He did.
He went to go kind of stop himself because Xavier Henderson went to go cut back to come to the ball, and the defender, came across the space, grabbing the face mask. The fans in the stadium are in disbelief over that play.
Emory gets rushed and has to throw the ball away.
Yeah, Emory Jones in the backfield, no backs back there. He rolls out to the left. He just chucks it out, and Xavier Henderson did not see where the ball was. It could have been a completion, but I don't think Xavier Henderson was aware that it was going to be a back shoulder pass. Florida 2 and 5 on third down. Florida with a 3rd and 10.
Again, empty set with 2 receivers to the right. Trips off to the left, including Whittemore on the slot to the left. There's the snap to Jones under pressure. Has to unload quickly. Throws it off left side. It's incomplete. He was going for Henderson, but he had to get rid of it quickly.
I miss this.
And it's incomplete.
Nice scramble by Emory Jones.
Emory Jones, has all the time in the world. Pulls the ball down and runs and gets a first down. Great play. Emory Jones, there was nothing there in the passing game, so he tucks the ball and runs and gets the first down. Florida, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The screen to Shorter, and Shorter just gets gobbled up as soon as he catches a few-yard gain.
Injury timeout.
Yep, injury timeout for Samford. 2 minutes and 17 seconds left to go before halftime. Florida really needs to go down the field right here and score. Florida has got to score and make this a 7-point game before halftime, and then after halftime, Florida gets the ball back. After half,
that's
so
it.
we have got to score here, and we've got to score after halftime, just to get to tie the game.
Top 25 scores: Alabama 28-3 over New Mexico State. Penn State 3-0. They're going to Michigan 7-6 over Penn State. That's at halftime. Oklahoma up 7-0, and Auburn 20-10 over Mississippi State.
Catches for 92 yards receiving at South Carolina.
2nd and 3 for Florida.
Yep. Looks like they may get it. It's going to be tight.
Emory snaps the ball, gives it to Malik Davis, who only gets about maybe needed 2. 3rd and 1.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. No, you got it. Okay. All right.
So Florida snaps the ball. Emory Jones takes it up the right side.
46-yard line. There's the snap to Jones, and Jones hands it off to Malik Davis, and Davis pushing forward, and he's close to the line to gain.
Samford's doing such a great job of holding the playing close to the ball on defense, and why this offense has not been able to adjust to it, I have no idea.
Well, what I'm seeing is the offensive line in the passing department. The offensive line is giving Emory Jones a lot of time, and Emory Jones is.
Oh! You gotta see this. Watch this. This is great.
To Naquan Wright. Naquan Wright goes to the 5D touchdown.
It was a short play with Emory just took like three step drop, goes to the right, and then just
throws it to the left to the wide open running back Naquan Wright, who then just takes it to the house along the sideline and gets the touchdown.
Now, you know what? If they wanted to, I'm surprised Samford's not going to challenge that touchdown, because I think he stepped out of bounds.
They showed the replay, and I don't think he did. Florida went 8 plays, 78 yards in 2 minutes and 6 seconds. So Florida has really had an up and down, game, but the offense is getting it done. All but the one drive. Samford is getting it done, all but the one drive. Well, actually 2 drives, because Florida did have a punt. And then, Samford had the running back or the run back on the kickoff.
Emory Jones, 13 of 16 for 226 yards on the day, has 2 touchdowns. The running game has picked up a little bit. On the whole, 21 carries, 156 yards, and Dan Mullen getting animated on the sidelines with the officials.
Yes, he is. Samford 42, Florida 35. 1:03 left to go before halftime. And yes, Dan Mullen is very animated.
It's a Pepsi to go with your hot dog. Because when you're chomping on America's favorite meal, relish, mustard, and onions perfectly blending into a crescendo of flavor, there's only
I wonder if Mullen sees the Gator Bands getting ready to come out on halftime. Sorry.
music to my ears. Hot dogs. Better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
I expect Samford to just down the ball and then just go into halftime. And
I don't know. They've had some. If they keep with this no huddle offense and they keep doing what they're doing, within the 56 seconds that are left to go in this first half, they very well could do something. I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think you are right. I think they need to just take it down and go into halftime, being up by 7.
They're not going to do that, though.
Howard kickoff.
Yeah, they're going.
To Washington at the 4, Washington to the 5 and 10, 15, veering to the right to the 20. Monto Washington brought down this time on the 21-yard line. 56 seconds.
Samford
The
snaps
rush.
the ball, gives it to the running back. The running back runs up the middle for a gain of about 4 as the time continues to tick. Second and he actually got 5 yards, 2nd and 5.
30 seconds to go in the first half, and it looks like they're going to down it. They're going to down it right here.
Yards on offense. Samford with 357 yards on offense.
They're going to down it. So I want you to turn it up because I want to hear what Dan Mullen has to say.
Remaining 56 seconds to play. Stanton in a one-back set, takes a handoff and runs to the middle of the defense, gets a few yards, around the 27-yard line, a gain of 5.
Florida to receive the second half kickoff. All I know is Florida needs a better second half, a way better second half than what we had in the first half.
Hang on a minute.
They are talking to Samford's head coach at halftime. If you tune into the Gator Radio Network, they will talk to Dan Mullen at halftime, and I'm not sure what he said.
Yeah, I heard what Dan Mullen said, and he sounds just as confused as everybody else as why nobody's really stepping up and making the plays that they should be making. He's happy with the offense, but he's kind of frustrated that we have to keep playing catch up. So
yeah, because it's definitely not a game that you should ever be considering playing catch up in. That is just how it goes. So, for those of you who have not been able to catch up in the game, your quarterback stats are for Florida. Emory Jones, 13 for 16, 226 yards, averaging 14.1 yards per pass with 2 touchdowns. A good thing, 0 interceptions. In the rushing department, Emory Jones has 7 carries for 56 yards. Damian Pierce has 4 carries for 45 yards. Malik Davis has 6 carries for 35 yards. And hold on, everything moved on me. And they have 226 yards rushing for the game. For Samford, everything kind of changed on me. They're just showing a bunch of lines, and I was just able to see everything. I don't know what is going on.
The rushing department, Damian Pierce, 4 carries, 45 yards. Emory Jones, 7 for 56. Malik Davis, 6 carries for 33. And Naquan Wright, 4 for 22 yards for 156 yards of rushing for the Florida Gators.
Yes.
On offense. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You did exactly what I needed you to do. It's just this is not exactly working in the way I wanted it to, because I bring up the stats and they're there, and then it like refreshes, and then it shows me their names with a bunch of lines, and it's just not exactly helping me out right now. I guess I'm gonna have to go to my phone to do this, but that's all right. But Florida has definitely got to turn this game around in the second half, and get it together, because right now the Gators are struggling defensively and in the special teams department. I mean, this is
Horrible.
even my phone is not having the stats right. I am not understanding why ESPN is having so many issues right now with
Let's see if I can help you out with this, buddy. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get to the stats. Oh,
very frustrating when I've never had this problem in my entire life, and the one time I'm trying to see some things, it's just not working the way I want it to work. Um, thank you, no thank you, ESPN.
I had it.
This is the type of glitches that I was talking about.
I
But
had
when
this.
all else fails, we just go somewhere else.
Yeah, I was uh I was going to try and bring up my stats, and then I decided to take them off, and then let's see here. Now I can't get the stats back up. Oh, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can do it like this. Hang on. Let's see. Let's see.
Give us a moment as we try to get these stats brought to you. Um, okay. Um, oh, here we go. Welch has eight, is gone 18 for Sanford's quarterback. Liam Welch, 18 for 28, 298 yards passing, two
Wow.
touchdowns, zero interceptions. He also has rushing attempts for 31 yards, two touchdowns as well. Um, Florida, on the other hand, as we had alluded to, Emory Jones, 13 for 16, 226 yards, two touchdowns. In the running department, he has had seven carries for 56 yards. On the game, uh, Samford has had a total of 8 drives. Florida has had 7 drives. Samford has ran 45 plays. Florida has run 37 plays. Total yards, 358 for Samford, 382 for Florida. Yards per play, 8 yards per attempt for Samford, 10.3 for Florida. In the passing, we had discussed that. Rushing, discussed that. Turnovers, 0 apiece. So Florida is leading right now in total yards, but not leading in the game itself. Um, Obviously, last weekend, Florida or South Carolina was the first team all season long to outrush or outgain Florida in total yards.
Unbelievable.
No, that is not a error in how I typed that. Samford, Florida 42, Florida 35 going into halftime. Um,
This is something I definitely did not. This is something I definitely did not expect. I thought that this Florida Gator team was going to come in and just really the defense would just light it up and play for Christian Robinson. But apparently that has not been the case, and now it's just one horrible nightmare.
yes.
And plus the fact that because of this outing and the way they're looking, you have to wonder now the future of Dan Mullen. Um, this is, I mean, I love Dan Mullen. I want him to be back. But this is not looking good for him at all. Nothing whatsoever.
No, absolutely not. Um, very, very abysmal.
And,
Very.
and if I'm Christian Robinson at this point, why not put in the backups? Why not put in the guys that have not been playing a lot? This gives them the opportunity to show what they can do.
Exactly.
Why not?
Uh, Very heartbreaking to watch this Florida Gator team look and play the way they are, because this is not a game that we should ever be having any problems like this in whatsoever.
Mhm.
On November 23rd at the Ocala Breeder Sales Arena from 11 a.m. to 1:30. Speakers include John Malone, the largest
Florida definitely has got to come in. Florida gets the ball at the start of the second half, so Florida really needs to go down there and score a touchdown and tie this game up to where we are back in this game and can. And the defense has really got to step up. And I don't know what changes need to be made. Actually, I do. On the defensive end, stop playing so far back. Get ready with the no huddle offense or no huddle offense by Samford, because that has really been what's killing Florida right now.
Yep. Yep.
Yes, you know what? All the Florida teams are not doing good this year.
Yeah,
Miami,
yeah, I mean, but you know what? I'm going to say this. This looks horrible. It's just a bad, and I think a lot of times we can chalk this up to being a bad year, because I think for Gator fans we expect the best year in and year out, and we have been so probably selfish by that we don't understand that maybe having a bad year like this makes us realize how good we once had it. You know, I mean, look, we're gonna have this, okay?
well,
But I mean, look, I mean, they're not. This is probably one of the more horrible games this happened since 1993 when Georgia Southern came in and beat us. If you recall that game, So I don't know.
well, it's one thing to have this kind of year, but it's another thing to have this kind of year um, against teams that you obviously should be a lot better than. Because when you go and look back at this game, like I want to ask you this: what can you look when you look at this Florida Gator team? I want you to tell me one thing that they do good at. And the reason why I ask you that question is because if it was just one thing, okay, if it was just the defense, I would say, okay, we need to make some changes on the defense, and then we'll be better. Maybe it's missed tackling, or maybe it's the play scheme, or whatever it is. But when you look at this team, each week, there's a different woe. It's kind of like this, and I compare it to this. You have your two hands, and you have two patches, and then you got two patches on your feet. Well, you gotta patch up the defense, okay? Well, then now you got a game where you had a whole bunch of penalties. Now you patched up that problem to where you went to LSU, and then you didn't have no penalties. So then you cleared up that one. So now you take the patch off of that one, and then you put it over here to tackles. And then now you're having a
But
problem tackling. And then you're having a problem with your quarterback issue in the Georgia game with the whole right before halftime meltdown. So you take and patch one, and then you try to, okay, we took that band-aid. That band-aid we can take off and put somewhere else. And it seems like that band-aid, that wound is not closed up. That wound will open all over again, and
yep,
we're gonna have that same problem. So you can't look at this Florida team and say, okay, this is the one thing that they do bad at, and if they can get better at it, they'll be a good team. We have so many issues that we have that I don't know how to go about doing it. And then we talk about recruiting, and then the transfer portal. You're getting these transfers, which who have been pretty good, but it brings up the question: these transfers are getting starts over players that you went out and you handpicked and you wanted to bring into the University of Florida. Why is that? That's kind of raising a question in the aspect of why is it recruiting up to where it needs to be.
Yeah, that's a great question. I wish I had the answer for you on that. I mean, and you're exactly right. It's everything. It is recruiting. It is transfer portal. It's the way the defense schemes things. The way that the offense schemes things. It's one big whole collective unit, and it just keeps getting uh, tougher and tougher as these games. You know, as we watch each game, it's like one thing is, as you said, one thing is patched up, another wound breaks open. Well, the one wound that keeps breaking open is that defense, and we cannot patch it up the way that we need to. Okay, that's why I think that we're at a point where, as a defensive coordinator, I'm ready to put these backups in. I'm ready to put in the Demarcus Bowmans in, and all these other defensive guys to see what they can do. Because it looks like that these guys that we have out on the field right now, they look like that they don't care. But
And yes, someone brings up this comment. Of someone asked Dan Mullen about the recruiting, and he said we'll talk about recruiting during the recruiting season, and that was simply taken out of context. Recruiting is going all year round, but obviously when you're going through times like this, that is not how you answer the question, especially coming off of how Kirby Smart answered the question for Georgia. That you're always recruiting. So
well,
even if you feel that way, you've really got to step up and say, we're recruiting. You got to say the right things, especially during hard times, because everything is going to get misconstrued.
let's all understand something. Those comments that Kirby Smart made were a direct shot at Dan Mullen and putting him front and center. Okay, so we all know that that's number one. Number two, Dan's right. I mean, you don't talk about recruiting during the football season. Okay, these guys are out there; they're recruiting hard each and every day. But what do you want Dan to? What do you want him to say about recruiting? I mean, really, if you're into your season, you don't talk about recruiting during the season. You talk about recruiting during the off season. It does not mean that they're not recruiting all across the state of Florida, or in Alabama, or in Texas, or in California. It doesn't mean they're not recruiting. It's just that they're not going to talk about it. So, I mean, yes, the comments got misconstrued, but you know, but I just think that people need to take a step back and say, "Whoa, we are recruiting. We just need to be recruiting the right way and targeting the players that we need to be targeting." And also, for Dan Mullen and Scott Strickland, they need to be providing more financial support for the recruiting department.
Right. Being 14th in recruiting money wise, we're not up there. I believe there was like five or four or five teams, in the SEC that are doing better than Florida in the recruiting. So when you talk about you being like 10th in the nation and recruiting or whatever, but you're like fifth in the conference, that's not a good look considering that you're at the bottom of the barrel of your league of the high quality teams in recruiting. Um,
Yeah.
so you got to be better in that aspect. We're done with the buyouts. We're
But you know what? But you know what? Let's be honest. Let's be fair about this. Okay, which the recruiting class doesn't get signed until mid-February. This is November. Okay, we have a long way to go. I remember when our recruiting class was like, one year we were like 24th in the 24th, 25th in the nation, and we were able to pull off a top 10 recruiting class by the time the recruiting class came around. Okay, so I think that for a lot of people, they need to just settle down. I think that Damon and this group of guys are going to get this turned around. And then after that recruiting cycle is done, you're going to see some changes to happen within the front office in terms of the recruiting and how they go about doing things. I do not have a problem with the way I don't have a problem with the way that they're recruiting. What I have a problem is results like these that we're seeing on the field that is damaging the recruiting class
Right.
right now. Okay, it's not about recruiting, guys. It's not about the fact of who you're recruiting or how you're recruiting. It's what you show on the field that's giving the impression that we want to stay away. And we saw this week when Evan Stewart decided to go to Texas instead of coming to Florida. Everybody just needs to take a step back, calm down. Things are going to be okay. But when you look at what's happened here today against Samford, recruits will wonder, why would I want to come to underneath a coaching staff like this? So. Well, an SEC Network just showed a stat. It's the most points given up by a Florida Gator team at halftime.
42.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. You might have it there. I just saw a peek from something.
No, that is not very good to be giving up 42 points. The most against Florida and a half against a team like Samford. It's unexcusable, especially when they're playing in the swamp.
Yep.
Good news is the Gators get the ball to start this half. But this
All right, here we begin the second half. Samford kicks it off to Florida. Florida takes it at the 4-yard line, comes up to 20, the 25, 26-yard line.
That's exactly right, because you heard Dan Rutter tell Tate Casey, we just got to try and outscore them from this point forward. The 42 points.
So Florida will begin the ball first and 10 from the 20-yard line.
In the history of Florida football. Wow. In the first half. I did not realize that. My goodness. Well, we were here. We saw it. So here we go.
Flag on the play.
We'll start the second half with the kickoff. Kobe Neenan springs the right leg into it. And it comes down to Lee Davis at the 4, between the hash marks, who appears to the right to the 15 and to the 20. And Davis getting out to right about the 25.
Emory Jones comes out as your second half quarterback.
With the sun, the came out right before the half, but it is bright. It is bright out there. Temperature now 67 degrees under bright sunshine.
67 degrees.
Yeah.
In Florida, that's considered cold. Yeah.
Right. Oh, from the with the penalty, first and 10 from the 15-yard line. Emory takes a snap, steps back, got plenty of time, throws it, and gets it to Gamble for the first down. A 16-yard gain.
Perhaps a holding or block in the back on the kickoff return. Instead of starting on the 25, will now be backed up to start.
The penalty was a block in the back.
Right to left across your radio dial here in the third quarter. Emory Jones today 13 for 60.
Samford's doing such a great job playing close to the best. I mean, they're not letting these receivers break away for much of a game.
Yeah, and Jones to Henderson for a good completion. Second and 3.
3 catches for 89 yards receiving today for Gamble. Caught everything thrown to him. That was a good tough catch. Got hit.
Oh, nice. You're going to see Emory roll out and throw a nice pass to number
rolls
1.
out to the right, open to wide open Jacob Copeland, and I believe that is his first catch of the game.
Yeah, that is first catch of the game and gets the first down. Boy, he has been missing in this offense. Wow. Florida still stays with the still stays. Ooh, reverse. Copeland again and gets no gain. Wow.
Up 6 yards. Henry Jones career high for passing.
Emory Jones takes the snap, flips it to Copeland, and Copeland tries to dance around and gets nowhere. Samford was not fooled by the Florida trick play.
He's across midfield and out of bounds.
In fact, he lost a yard on that play.
Yes, he actually did. 2nd and 11.
The Gators pick up 15 yards. Great fake on a bootleg by Emory Jones. The outside containment to the right side. Emory's right side was
Oh, nice. Yes.
He takes it. Emory
And
Jones flips it. He rolls it to the right, flips it to the running back to believe that it's Malik Davis. And he goes down to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Florida. Yay.
nice play. Nice play for Emory to roll out.
What channel is this thing on?
Okay, if this is on an alternative network, unfortunately, I can only get it on one channel. I can't get on your channel. My wife, who happens to be in
The
Iowa,
running back was wide open on the right side, and Emory Jones just drops it right to him, and he had a whole bunch of green field in front of him, and he did the rest and got the touchdown.
Now let's see what this defense does.
Yeah, now the question of the day is can what happened during halftime that Florida can get back into this game defensively and hold them. Florida converts the extra point. The score is now tied 42-42.
And Davis just threw it out to the right. Emory got pushed. He dumped it off to Malik Davis.
There we go.
And he just turned on.
Wow, 84 points scored total in this game.
The Gators will try to tie the game.
Skies have cleared up beautifully in Gainesville.
Oh yes, right back.
All right.
Thanks. Fellas love it. Kids love it. It is.
So Florida would do with an offensive touchdown, and Florida's defense will come out onto the field, and hopefully there will be some changes made, and Florida will be able to hold them and get the ball back and make something happen. Because right now, the struggle has been the Florida defense because it is just not the Florida defense we are accustomed to seeing. We are so far from being DBU, it's unreal because the defense is just horrible this year. Missed tackles, not having anything go right for them, blown coverages, missed tackles, you name it. The Gator defense, they have gotten it done in all the negative ways, especially against a team like Samford, who have put up a lot in this game, and it's really playing the Gators really tough and physical right now. And laying it all out on the line. And I was coming into this game and saying, with Florida or with Samford liking to pass the ball a lot, I really figured that the defense would create some turnovers and get some interceptions. Unfortunately, that has not happened. There are actually no turnovers in this game for either team.
No turnovers, really?
Nope, no turnovers for either team in this game.
Wow.
So we'll see what kind of defense that we come out with, because as of right now, it is not looking good. Other scores are around the top 25. Alabama leads 49-3 over New Mexico State. Michigan is up 14-6 over Penn State. Baylor is up 10-7 versus Oklahoma. Auburn is leading Mississippi State 28-10. Wisconsin leading Northwestern 21-0.
gets it run for Malik Davis. Jones' third touchdown pass of the game. And Emory Jones has a new career high.
So Samford just fumbles the ball,
17 of 20 today.
and it went out of bounds. So Samford will regain possession. Not sure what yard line that will be at, but I was hoping that game would not, or that ball would not have went out of bounds, and Florida would able to get it because there was a Florida defender that almost had it. The Samford quarterback steps up and runs all the way up to the 40-yard line for the first down. Great run for him. First down from the 40. He steps back. He throws it to the left side of a slant, and it's now to the 49-yard line.
Still using the no huddle offense.
Yes, still going fast
Samford.
tempo. Florida defense looks kind of confused, still running their place. The ball is snapped, pass to the right side, quick short pass.
He's such a sharp player. Got pressure, stepped up in the pocket. Knew he had to get out.
Nice stuff by the Gator defense on a second down play.
Yes, absolutely. First and 10 for Samford. A run to the left side. Florida knocks it down. Only a gain of about 2.
And he gets the ball out to the 49-yard line. Quick post to the slot receiver on the left side. That's good for 9 yards.
Nice job by the Gator defense, closing the walls in, forcing quarterback to try and run. They stop him for no gain.
Yes,
Going to be third down. Yeah, was that Diabate and Carter was also on that too.
Yes.
Third down and 7.
Diabate got the pressure, caused him to step up, and then Zach Carter was right there to clean it up. 3rd and 7.
The Gators get an interception. Gators get an interception from number 32. I don't know.
He steps back, he looks, he throws, and it's tipped from the offense and then intercepted by number 32, which
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either. It's crazy. I pretty much know everybody. But the defense, the sideline, everybody is hooting and hollering and celebrating. It was a play that was tipped from the receiver, went over the referee's head, and the Gator defender makes a diving catch to be at the right place at the right time and to get the interception.
McDaniel, that's their Gators. That's their 9th takeaway on the season. That's tied for 11th in the SEC. Wow.
Maybe that will give the Gators the edge that they need, the spark that they were looking for. McDaniel on the interception. He's a player that we haven't seen too much of, so we will see. So we have the ball at the 30-yard line. Emory Jones fakes it to the running back, has all day to throw, and the receiver fell down. So 2nd and 10, the intended receiver was Xavier Henderson. Ball was really uncatchable. The receiver got tripped up by the defender. So that was a big issue. But other than Henderson, if he wouldn't have fell down, I think it would have been a good pass for a good completion. He was the only one in the neck of the woods who was able to get it. Emory Jones, 2nd and 10, takes the snap, gives it to the running back. Nope, he don't. He holds it, and it is a pass over the middle to Damian Pierce, the running back, over the Gator logo.
Boy, that's one of the nice plays I love to see when Pierce comes over the middle, able to catch that pass. I mean, for Emory, he's not afraid. When it comes to the passing game, and another passing play, and it got broken up.
Yep, Florida with the ball at the 44-yard line. He steps back, he throws the ball over to the middle, and it is incomplete. The intended receiver was, again, Xavier Henderson.
No, Jake, was it Henderson or Copeland? Henderson, okay. You're right. I'm sorry. I thought it.
2nd and 10. It was a good pass. It was in there, but the defender got his arm
Yeah,
just
man,
around Henderson.
that was a good
Great
defense.
play on the defense.
Oh man, nice job.
Emory Jones takes a set with running back in him, fakes it to him, throws it to the left side of the field to I believe that is Shorter.
Short, Justin Shorter. He's having a nice day today.
Yes, he is Penn State graduate.
It's hard to believe that this is that they have 42 points on us. Unbelievable.
Yeah, very unbelievable to say 42 points. But
Malik
Florida
on
can
the right
actually
side.
go down the field right now and to get the lead. Uh, Malik Davis takes it to the left side, gets the ball to the 29-yard line. There is a flag on the play. I believe that is going to be on the offense.
Holding on Josh Braun, the offensive lineman.
So that's going to set the Gators back. That will be their 5th penalty of the game. I don't think that was a hold at all. The defender literally fell down, and Braun kind of had nowhere to go but to tumble on top of him. So 1st and 20 from the 44-yard line. Gators making a lot of movements. Florida has had 5 different starting offensive lineman combinations. Snaps the ball. It's a running play to Dameon Pierce up the middle. He gains about 3 yards.
Yep.
So you're going to see 2nd and 17. 2nd and 16. Emory Jones is looking pretty good today in the passing department and in the rushing department as well. He's played great. I don't really see anything for Anthony Richardson to come in. Dameon Pierce in motion. He gets the ball out there to Dameon Pierce on the left side or on the right side. Dameon Pierce with a hard fought run gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard more, so it'll be 3rd down and about 9. Screen pass, and there's 2 Gators over there, Henderson and Trent Whitmore for blocking for Dameon Pierce. It's actually going to be 3rd and 7. Gained a little more than initially thought.
Emory
Emory
Jones,
in the
17.
backfield with no running backs. Up. False start, Florida.
Number 70, Tarquin. Emory Jones, 17 of 20 for 312 yards.
Yes.
I think I saw on there. This was like.
There might have actually been a couple Gators that moved on that play.
Uh-huh.
But Tarquin with the one being called. Emory Jones, no running back in the backfield.
Oh, nice play.
Looks at the defense. Penalties, Florida 7 penalties for 49 yards. He drops back. He's got time. He throws it, and he throws it to Justin Shorter for the 1st down at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
You look at Justin Shorter and you see how big that boy is. I mean, you know that Nick Savage has been working him.
Yes, he's a big boy. Copeland is actually benches the most out of any wide receiver in the nation.
Oh, no, and we were just with the nice play a moment ago to Henderson. We're down at the 3-yard line. You see it in just a minute.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nice play. He faked it to Davis, and then Emory just threw it. Nice touchdown. I mean, nice reception. Down to like what?
Yeah. Faked it to Davis. Looks to the left. Has pressure on his face.
Touchdown.
Gets it out there and throws it. The defender did not look back. If he would have looked back, he probably would have been able to make a play on the ball. Fortunately, he didn't. Gamble with the touchdown. Pass from Emory Jones to Gamble on the left side. Gamble does the rest and takes it into the house. There we go. I'm liking what I'm seeing, with the Florida team. Offensively able to move the ball down the field. The offensive line is protecting Emory Jones very well, and the receivers are getting a lot of cushion in the second half. I'm liking what I'm seeing by this Florida offense and receivers.
Extra point is good. 49-42 with 6:12 to go in the first and the third quarter. Yeah, I'm very impressed by what I'm seeing with the Gator offense.
Absolutely. Uh, like I just said,
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this coming up.
there we go.
That is so cool. The shot there.
Yes. Pylon camera was taken out.
Nice. There's a $5,000 investment on Haywire. Boy, on Twitter though, man, they are just all over Dan Mullen. I mean, just unbelievable.
I'm sure they are during the games. I'll post updates in the Gator Gang group, which I need to do right now. Um,
Well, we got a break in the action. Let's update you. Alabama 49-3 over New Mexico State. Michigan has gone up on Penn State 14-6. That's midway through the third quarter. Baylor up on Oklahoma 10-7. That is also about under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Auburn over Mississippi State 28-17. That's with about 9.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Wisconsin, they go into the fourth quarter, up on Northwestern 35-0. And in the first quarter, Utah over Arizona right now 7-0.
It scores around going around right now.
Yep, that's from the top 25.
And hopefully the defense can come out there and get a stop, another stop after getting the interception on the last drive.
Defense did the job that they've done the job that they've been told to do. That we told to do. I mean, look, that's the job. Get the defense. Oh, now here's something interesting. Paul Pasqualini is on the sidelines with a headset on.
Yes, he's a special assistant to the head coach. He's Florida kicks it off in the end zone. Nope, not to the end zone, to the 2-yard line. He takes it. He goes to the 20, gets it about to the 22-yard line. Samford will take over. First and 10 at about the 22-yard line. 6:06 left to go in the third quarter. Hopefully the defense can, that last interception motivated them and it will keep them juiced up, and maybe we'll see more takeaways. Anthony Richardson just jumped on the field and grabbed something in front of the ref. Samford takes the snap, a screen to the left. The Gators are right there. It's only a gain of about 3 yards. I'm seeing a lot more of the Gators flock to the ball.
Yeah. Samford with a nice run on the right side, able to scoot out for more than 10 yards to get another first down. As you'll see here You'll
Yes,
see here in just a second.
yeah, another run
Still,
to the left to the right side.
no.
First down at the 35-yard line.
Boy, they're just eating. They're just eating this Florida Gators defense alive.
Another no huddle offense, a screen pass to the screens to the right, and they gain about 7 yards on that play there. Yeah, if you gain about 4 yards of 4 yards of play, you're going to get a first down each time, and that's kind of exactly what they're doing. Is they're having these passes screens to the left or the right because the Florida defense is the cornerbacks are playing so far back. They're not playing up close, so you give an opportunity for that quick pass.
I think Florida's fixing to get called. Yeah, penalty for neutral zone infraction.
Yep, neutral zone infraction on Florida. That's going to help Samford out, obviously. Yes, he definitely did. He made him jump. 33.
That gives him a first down now.
Yep.
Quarterback keeper going to take it on the right side. Defense is there. Nice job by Elam to knock the quarterback down. Gets a yard on the play. Going to be 2nd and 9 with 4:32 to go.
Yeah,
in the third quarter. Gators are up by 7 right now.
Way to go. Way to get there and be alert, to get off the block and make the tackle by Elam.
Florida's really having a hard time adjusting to this no-huddle offense that you're seeing right here.
Yeah.
Derek Wingo on that play. Derek Wingo was on that play.
Yes, Wingo and Trey Dean.
Yeah.
Third down. 3rd and 2. Snap the ball. It's a incomplete pass. Really a forced pass by the Samford quarterback, Liam Welch, to the right side. Really nowhere to go. I think the Gators more or less expected them to go with the quick pass there and shut it down. So liking what I'm seeing there.
Are they going to punt? No, they're going to go for it.
They are going to go for it.
Gators stop them.
Samford is 1 for 1 on 4th down.
And the Gator defense just stopped them. Nice job.
A fake to the running back, and the quarterback went to go take it up the middle, and the whole entire Gator defensive line beat their man and made a great play. Gators will take over. There will be a turnover on downs, and Gators will take over.
Hopper was on the tackle.
Well, Hopper and a slew of Gator defenders, but Hopper was the first one to make contact. Gators look very hyped up and motivated on the defensive side of the ball right now on the sidelines. Playing hard, playing relentlessly, and that's exactly what you want to see. Florida finally now has a lead of 49-42 in this game, and Florida can extend that lead. With another touchdown here. So I think another, to get more than a 7-point lead would be great for Florida, because then you can kind of open things up and you can play a little better.
Yep. But
you can take more chances with blitzing and stuff like that, which is why Todd Grantham's defense was great if you're able to have a good lead, because when Todd Grantham's defense, you kind of leave the zone in the middle of the field open, and when that's open, if you're not there, that can turn into a big play and kind of give them a chance to get a good play or even a touchdown. So I'm liking that we have the lead, that we could possibly extend this lead, and I think that'll make C. Rob's play calling on defense a whole lot easier.
Yeah. So I mean, it's It's just a matter of them just a matter of getting the act together, and we're starting to see signs of it. I mean, two straight 3-and-outs. I mean, that's something to get excited about. We stop them on that fourth down and one play. So now, hopefully, we can start getting something going here.
Mm-hmm. Emory
One thing,
Jones, 23 for 28, 393 yards, and 4 touchdown passes on the day.
one thing I'll say this: we're all ticked off. This team should be playing a lot better. I get all that. But this is Christian Robinson's first game with the defensive unit. They should be playing a lot better than what they're doing, and I think I have issues. Well, I may have issues, but that's another story altogether. But they're starting to look okay here in the second half. So
Gators with the interception under possession before last, a turnover on downs on the last possession. So the defense has definitely stepped up, like you said. Offense is playing good. So you're seeing a team in the second half that should have been playing like this in the first half. First and 10 for 3:57 left to go, and Emory Jones airs it out, and it is going to be an interception. But there's also a flag on the play, which is going to be for defensive pass interference. But Samford takes it back quite a bit of ways. But wow, the play, Emory Jones put it up there. The defender was right there with him.
Yep,
He got
defensive
tipped up
pass
in the air.
interference. Yep.
Yep, I seen the pass interference while it was live, so I knew that was coming back. So I wasn't even worried about them getting the interception. But Emory Jones aired it out to Justin Shorter. Justin Shorter went to go make a play, but the defender had his arms and kind of put his arms down in front of him, and that's what the pass interference was. Why it was called. But the ball hung up in the air, probably went 10, 15 feet up in the air on the deflection there.
And I'm not going to blame Emory with another pass down the middle, and that almost got picked off there.
Okay, Emory Jones steps back, fakes it to the running back, steps up, got a lot of time, throws it across the middle, and it is almost intercepted. The intended receiver was Justin Shorter. It was just thrown way short.
Almost intercepted. And I've heard things where people say about Emory that a lot of his passes go more towards the ground instead of more in the air, and it's causing some problems. But second down and 10, Emory passes the ball, gets it, knocked out of bounds to Justin Shorter, gets it to like the 23-yard line, and look the hit the defensive guy gives him at the end of the play. Catches the ball and goes to silence, but okay, never mind.
The play action run is really hurting Samford's defense right now, because that sucks in the defense and them thinking it's going to be a run, and kind of creates some separation for the team. Come on, Zach, come on in. So Emory Jones takes the ball, gives it off to Naquan Wright. Naquan Wright takes it off to the right side and gets a couple positive yards. They are now in the red zone. 2:31 left to go in the third quarter, and it is 2nd and 8.
2nd and 5.
Nope,
Emory Jones
did change it.
Emory Jones, fake handoff, gives it to running back right up the middle. And I believe he may have enough for a first down. Hey, where's our boy Daryl? What's happened to him? Is he at the game?
No, he's actually he had a thing to do with his son today. So,
that's cool.
Yeah, so he wasn't. So he's been kind of keeping up between here and then on Facebook and all of that. So he's He's keeping up with the game.
Sweet. 3rd and 1 for the Gators down at the 7-yard line.
Gators are 5 for 8 on 3rd down.
And touchdown, Damian Pierce, 6 yards, 7 yards out. Nice play by Pierce. And
Snap, gives the ball off. Oh, he takes it. Damian Pierce over the middle and touchdown. Emory Jones to Damian Pierce.
That's what I just said. Okay.
I wish we were more synchronized of the how we're watching the game.
You are getting there, so
it was a fake to the running back Naquan Wright, and Damian Pierce comes wheel route out of actually kind of up the middle from the running back position and gets the touchdown. 5 plays, 52 yards, 2 minutes and 33 seconds. And Florida now takes a 56-42 lead. A 14-point lead. Liking what I'm seeing from the Florida offense and the Florida defense. There we go. Hold on real quick. Give me a second. All right, I'm back.
I'm muting when I'm eating chips, so just so you know.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize. Well, so why is he muted?
I'm hungry.
I don't blame you. A minute 24 left to go in the third quarter. Touchback football will come out to the 25-yard line. Samford will take over 1st and 10. So really good to see the Florida Gator team turn it around in the second half and get the lead. In the first half, the Samford had 45 plays, and since then they've had 14 plays, and they had 358 yards in the first half. And since then, they've only had 67 yards. They are 0 for 2 on 3rd down.
Nice. Very nice. So I'm going to have to drop off here for just a minute because I like to do my own version of We Are the Boys. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. We will be getting there to the 4th quarter here shortly. Samford quarterback rolls out to the left, gets popped, and it is, wow, that is clearly pass interference. Between Torrance and Perkins, they were there and made the contact early. The ball kind of hung up in the air a little bit there.
Mm-hmm.
Penalty flag actually hit Perkins in the leg.
I'm just getting my YouTube thing ready.
Samford snaps the ball, looks to the right side. It is a tip pass and it is incomplete. Torrance almost had an interception there.
Oh, fake reverse. Defense closes in on Stanton. Nice play. Valentino on that. Elam on that as well. Nice play. Nice.
So it'd be like 3rd and 7 going into the 4th quarter, right?
Oh, Dan Mullen getting a little bit animated there on the sidelines.
Something happened on that play that he just did not like.
Who just made that hit? 0. I mean, that they were number 0.
Gets completion up to the left side, and the receiver is still going and gets it about to the, but want to say the 34-yard line. And they got the camera so close like that, you can't see what yard line they are at.
Okay, we are the boys.
All right.
I think.
Here
Fourth
we are
quarter.
going into the fourth quarter.
Okay, I gotta do my thing.
One quarter left to play, and Florida has a 14-point lead.
Oh, Florida, F-L-O-R-I. Sorry. Ladies of
So, as of right now, Florida's really stepped up and done great things in this game. Emory Jones is 25 for 31, 421 yards with 5 touchdown passes. He's also rushed the ball for 7 carries, 56 yards. A second leading rusher would be Damian Pierce with 5 carries for 49 yards. Total rushing for the defense or for the offense is 168 yards. Justin Shorter, Kamari Gamble is 4 receptions for 96 yards. Justin Shorter was 6 receptions for 93 yards. So Florida, has been mixing it up between the pass and the run. 31 passing attempts, 25 running attempts. So able to, been playing very even throughout the day. Third down efficiency, Samford is 7 for 11. Florida is 6 for 9. Fourth down, each team is 1 for 2. Total yards, Samford has 451. Florida has 589. Passing yards, Samford has 350. Florida has 421. Interceptions thrown, Samford 1. Florida, I like it, 0. Penalties, on the other hand, Samford has had 2 penalties for 20 yards, and Samford has had Florida has had 9 penalties for 74 yards. So there's your end of your third quarter stats. Right now, I'm looking.
there ain't no easy way out.
Right now, Florida is really putting it on Samford in the second half. I'd like to know what the stats would be, comparing the first half to the second half, because Samford really has not done much of anything in the second half, which is actually the kind of game that the first half, this whole game should have been. Florida is definitely stepping up. Those of y'all who are watching, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for the comments. We see y'all. I know this game isn't nationally televised, but it is good to see Florida do so great. All right, pass to the run.
How can you not stop that? I do not understand how he stops that. Quarterback goes out on a running play, then he hands the ball off to the running back. Running back throws the ball to the receiver. I'm at a loss. Oh, watch this. I like this. Muhammad Diabate. Watch Diabate. No, yeah, Diabate.
That was Brenton Cox. Brenton Cox who come in there and gets the sack.
Was that Brenton Cox?
Yes. I really haven't heard too much of Brenton Cox today, but as soon as the ball was snapped, he went untouched and got the sack.
2nd and 15.
But yes, on that last previous play, they went, full. They had the
Oh
ball
my
at the
God.
23-yard line.
Oh my
He throws
God.
it up, and it is right there, and it is a touchdown, Samford. Um, Liam Welch to what is his name? Washington. The
Washington.
score is now 56-48. The defender was there, but the defender did not turn his head around to find out where the ball was. And Liam Welch put it in there perfectly, right where you needed to put the ball for only to him to catch it. And I don't know. He caught it kind of with one hand. So if you look at the other view, I don't know if that ball was fully secured or if it had touched the ground. I'm not sure. From that view, it does look like it's a good touchdown. Here's another view. He puts it up. Defender's right there. Actually, defender got there early, and I don't think the ball moved. I think he caught it with one hand.
I like to see that. Yeah, I would like to see that from a different angle.
Right there. The ball kind of does touch the ground, but I don't think it moves. When it does touch the ground, it looks secured.
You're going to get another angle here in a second.
Okay. So, no, touchdown, Samford. Their quarterback, he's pretty accurate of where he's putting the ball. It's very close. I believe he catches it and secures it.
I do too.
It does kind of touch the ground, but the ball does not move when it touches the ground. It's fully secured. So, great pass, great catch. It's under review right now. I believe it will stand.
I do too. You're not going to get an angle. You're not going to get a good shot on this play.
No, not really.
Not from an angle like that. Why? Yeah. I think the play stands. So.
Got play stands, which we figured. $13:59 left to go in the game. That scoring drive was 8 plays, 75 yards, and took them 2 minutes and 25 seconds to happen. And they get the extra point. So now the score is Florida 56, Samford, Florida 49. Perkins was there. He just never looked back at the ball, and he was kind of there early. I mean,
a lot of people are talking about that on Twitter too. Why not? How you not turn around? It's like.
Well, he did get there a little early, so it possibly could have been pass interference as well. So I mean, say he doesn't catch that ball, I believe the flag does come out.
That the 49 points that Samford has is the most points an FCS team has scored against a Power 5 team. Wow.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Is these records that are being broken are against the Gators, and they're records that should not be broken.
No.
Not versus Florida at home. Regardless of what kind of coaching changes you made, you should have the quality of talent to not allow 49 points. And they kick an onside kick, and I believe it's a scrummage. I'm not really sure who's got the ball. Samford has got the ball.
Samford's got it. I missed. I missed. I'll see here in a second. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Samford goes for the onside kick and recovers it. 1st and 10, Samford. The ball does do its due diligence of traveling the 10 yards.
Does it?
Yes, and gets it. Boom, boom, boom. It did just that.
They're reviewing this. No, Florida's going to take a timeout. No, Samford's going to take a timeout.
Yeah, Samford takes a timeout, and
Dan Mullen just sitting there, just stunned by what's happened.
Well, we thought the Florida offense was going to get the ball back and then be able to do something with it, but change of events. Samford goes for the unexpected onside kick and recovers it, and they will now have the ball, 1st and 10. Florida. Dan Mullen is on the sideline. Then took the headset off. You don't look very happy right now. Went through a commercial.
Would
break.
Would you, if your special teams let you down like this?
No, absolutely not.
I don't blame Dan Mullen for being upset. He should be. It makes you want and the Warriors. I don't know. Update on scores right now. Alabama 56-3 over New Mexico State. Penn State down to Michigan 14-6 with 9:49 to go in the game. Baylor up on Oklahoma 17-7 with 7.5 minutes to go in the fourth. Auburn 28-23 over Mississippi State. They have started the fourth quarter. Wisconsin 35-7 over Northwestern, and it's all tied up in Utah and Arizona. They're all tied up 14-all. They've just started the second quarter.
So we will see how this goes. Now, if Samford goes down the field and scores right here, they tie this game back up.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Now we're gonna show what this Gator defense is all about. Like somebody just said a moment ago, Mullen's being outcoached by the Samford Bulldogs. That is so true.
This is not a team that you should get outcoached by. This is not a team that outplayed by. This is not. This should not even be anywhere on the radar of a competitive game. This game should obviously be 42-0 right now. But with the Florida defense, just not getting it together in all aspects of every drive. They've had bits and spurts and pieces of having good plays, but wow, they show the replay and Samford defense was not ready. Special teams was not ready.
Oh man, and Samford just broke open a running play, take it down to the Gator 38-yard line.
The quarterback takes it on the left side and goes untouched all the way until about the 38-yard line.
Defense, they go no huddle, and defense stops the quarterback. Nice, man.
Samford with the no huddle, and they try to take the quarterback run to the outside on the right side, and not much there for them. So good stop by the Gator defense. It'll be 2nd down, 2nd and 8. Samford, the man in motion, snap the ball. It's a pass play until he looks to the right side. He catches it, receiver gets it. It's about a 1st down. 1st down, Samford.
How do you leave that middle open like that? It's just beyond me. Wow.
Receiver came from left to right, on a slant route, and was right there, open, ready for him to give it to him. Samford throws to the left side and went off the receiver's hands, incomplete.
2nd down and 10.
12:53 left go in the game. The ball is at the Florida 26-yard line. They are 6 yards out from being in the red zone. He takes it, screen to the left, and got some blockers in front of him. Florida takes him down at the 20-yard line.
Rashad Torrance was ready to yank him down.
Yes, he was. He was
mad. He was mad. It's just
3rd and 4. Again, Samford with the no huddle. That's what's really hurt Florida. He rolls out to his right.
Another flag. Pass interference. Pass interference on Kyrie Elam. Wow.
Um,
Wow.
but I mean, where Elam fell down.
I, mean, I like
It must have happened before that.
I like to see where it happens.
A holding. They got him for a holding, not pass interference, but holding. That's Elam's second holding penalty on the day. He's had two holding penalties and a pass interference penalty. They are now in the red zone, first and goal from the 9-yard line. 12:25 left to go in the game. Samford takes the snap. Quarterback looks left. Pressure in his face. He throws it up, and he just throws it out of bounds. Second and goal.
This is just frustrating. As a Gator fan, like we are, this is just so frustrating to watch. Oh, receiver dropped the ball on a second down
Samford
play.
snaps it. Screen to the right. He kind of tried to make a move before looking where he goes before catching the ball. Third and
Right.
goal from the 9. Quick screen to the right, perfect pass, hit him in his chest, but he tried to make a move before securing the ball.
Touchdown play. Jeez. They tied it up.
Snaps the ball. Screen to the left, goes untouched into the end zone.
Untouched.
Touchdown, Samford.
There's actually it's going to come back. Flag on the play. By the way, that was Kyrie Elam's third penalty for holding or pass interference.
Samford, but the flag was for holding, so that play is going to come back. It's going to be third and goal
from the 16-yard line. They got to do something here and tips ball out of the reach of the receiver. Yep, they're gonna kick it right.
He looks left. He throws it to the left, and it's off the running back's hands and out of bounds. Fourth and goal. So after having the touchdown, then it got negated by holding. Now, Welch goes off the field, and it looks like they're going to bring their field goal unit onto the field.
With the way Florida Gators defense been playing today, I don't know if you don't try and go for it. Anyways,
Well, you're talking fourth and goal from the 16-yard line.
Right.
If they were closer,
they missed it. No, he got it. He got it.
33-yard field goal attempt. He kicks it. He puts it up, and it is good.
I'm stunned by this. I'm just actually stunned by this.
Florida holds a 4-point lead with 11:59 left to go in the game at 56-52. And you're absolutely right. I am stunned by the way this game has gone. Samford, a FCS team that has put up over 50 points against this Florida team. 52 points. Very unacceptable. Very.
I think this definitely is the most points an FCS team has scored against Florida Gators. That's for sure.
Yes, it's actually the most points they've ever scored against a Power 5 team. Any Power 5 team. Now, with that being said, when there are 130 teams, well, just Power 5 conferences, you probably got about 40 teams or so, or if not more, and just your Power 5 conferences. And this team, Samford Bulldogs, are 3-5, and they are just putting it to the Gators. And if it wasn't for the Gator offense, being able to, put some points on the board,
this would be a blowout.
This would be a game that's scrutinized for the Gator defense, and I understand there's no talk or exception from any aspect of the changes that have been made. I don't care if you put me as defensive coordinator. This should not be any giving up 52 points.
No, and I don't think these players have given up on Dan Mullen. I don't think they've given up on the defense. I just wonder if these are good players at all that we have.
Well, that's when everybody talks about recruiting, because when you talk about being in Dan Mullen's fourth year,
Yeah.
We should not be having these kinds of issues.
Nope, we shouldn't. Oh, 7.5 minutes ago, Michigan Penn State are tied.
Nice.
Interesting.
That's a very interesting game. We'll have
Yep.
to keep y'all updated on that score as well.
Baylor's gonna beat Oklahoma 4 minutes ago, 24-7. Baylor over Oklahoma. That's the upset of the day. Mississippi State is up 29-28 over 17th ranked Auburn.
Florida gets the return, and they go up to about. Florida will now have the ball. Got to go down there and score. Put more points on the board, make it more than a 4-point game. At least Florida was able to hold them to a field goal.
And he still has Emory Jones in the game. Dan Mullen is going to live or die with Emory Jones.
Well, Emory Jones, he's played great. I don't knock him. He's had 421 yards passing, 5 touchdowns. He's ran the ball 7 carries for 56 yards, has 1 touchdown rushing. So he's accounted for 6 touchdowns on the day. False start on Florida.
Was it false start or delay a false start?
The false start on Florida would have been on number 9.
There's like 9 penalties on the day.
Yeah, Zipperer.
Man.
Dan Mullen is very heated on the sideline with
He
the false start.
He should
be.
So
now the ball is at the 17-yard line. Emory Jones back at quarterback. They're all looking to the sideline, changing up the play.
First down.
He looks left, throws it to Henderson, and first down.
Nice play by Henderson to catch the ball and make those extra yards to get the first down. Florida's going no huddle.
Florida going no huddle, kind of competing with Samford in that aspect. Let's see if that'll throw the Samford defense off. Still taking forever to snap the ball. Hands it off to Naquan Wright. He goes to bounce it off to the right side, shakes the defender, and gets a couple more yards.
Second down and 3.
Second and 3, Naquan Wright still in the game at your running back.
I'm having issues right now trying to get the play in from the sidelines, I think. What was it?
Yep, looking at the sideline.
Florida takes care of business easily. Their last 2 opponents as they've Missouri, limited at 4-5. Florida State.
Nice run by Naquan Wright, I believe again. Yeah, Naquan Wright
takes it to the left, to the right side, shakes the defender, gets to the 50-yard line.
I don't know why I keep saying
a little more.
I don't know why I keep saying left. I know it's the right side, That boy's big, Naquan Wright. He can move.
See, on that play right there, you had helmet to helmet, but Naquan Wright lowered his head as well. Obviously that would be called on a defense, but Emory Jones flips it, goes to the right, flips it to Gamble, and Gamble gets about second down.
That was a good play. That was a very good play.
Second and 2. I like how Emory Jones goes to the left. Nothing there, so he rolls back to the right and then finds Gamble.
Makes the adjustment.
Yep. Offensive line has been giving Emory Jones a pretty good amount of time to be in the pocket. Emory Jones looks to the sideline.
Emory Jones takes it. He's going to get the first down. Take down 30, 20, and he's out at the 17-yard line. Nice run by Emory Jones. Kept in the pocket.
Right, takes it to the right side, goes down. Gamble gets a good block, and Emory Jones goes to about the 17-yard line. Florida back in the red zone. 9:33 left to go in the game. 1st and 10 from the 17. Emory Jones with a great play.
A nice play, nice play. So I'll shut up about Emory Jones, guys. Jones back to pass, throws it. Oh, nice play, touchdown to Gamble. Emory Jones to Gamble for the touchdown.
Naquan Wright and throws it to Gamble up the middle. Touchdown, Florida Gators.
I said that. Woohoo! Nice job, 17 yards out.
All right.
Dilly.
Dilly. I'm liking the faking to the running back because we have been able to have success running the ball, and that sucks up the defense and makes for a really good play.
They're going to review.
Plays 78 yards.
They're going to review this.
What is there to review?
I don't know.
I'm not sure, ladies and gentlemen, what the review is on this play. The ruling on the field is a touchdown.
What they're trying to see if he had possession of the ball when he went down, which he did.
He definitely did have possession of the ball, and the ball never moved.
Oh, it moves. It moves right at the very end, but it's not enough. He had possession.
The ball.
There's your count.
The ball never moves.
Watch what it does.
Ball comes in there, catches it, it brings it to his side.
See how he loose there at the very end?
Oh, that's a touchdown. It was. It never touched the ground. It does move, but it never touches the ground.
That should be a touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
If they take this away, then I'm.
9:03 left to go in this game, and Emory Jones with what seems to be another passing touchdown. So that will be 6 passing touchdowns on the day.
Something like it. Florida's coming off of a blowout loss to South Carolina. They probably a wounded dog that's going to be angry.
I don't know why this review is taking so long.
It's a touchdown. It's a touchdown.
Well, I seen that from the first time they reviewed it. I don't understand why the play stands. The play should have been confirmed. Again, thank you all for tuning in to this very long live broadcast of Live Reaction on the Gator Gang Network. And I'm joined here with Animal. And it's been great to have him along board, play-by-play, announcing this game. It hasn't been an easy game for Florida. They did convert the extra points, so the score is Florida 63, Samford 52. Florida holds an 11-point lead with 9:03 left to go in the fourth quarter. So your let's see. Let's go here.
Update you on what's going on in football right now. Alabama's going to defeat New Mexico State. Penn State has gone up on Michigan with under 6 minutes to go, 17-14. Baylor with 2:21 to go in that game. They're up 24-14 over Oklahoma. Mississippi State now has widened the lead on Auburn. It's 36-28 with 9 to go in the fourth quarter. Wisconsin defeats,
Looks like they're about to go in again because they're first to go at the Auburn 3.
What?
In the Auburn Mississippi State game. Mississippi State has first and goal at the Auburn 3-yard line.
Oh, so they could possibly score again, take the game up higher.
Yeah.
Utah and Arizona still tied.
Yep, so tied at 14.
And those are scores from top 25. So
for your stats on Emory Jones, 28 for 34, 464 yards passing, averaging 13.6 yards per pass, 6 touchdowns. He's had 8 carries for 80 yards, averaging 10 yards a pop, and 1 touchdown. So he's accounted for 7 touchdowns on the day. But yes, Emory Jones has had a tremendous day at quarterback. For those of y'all who are wondering what Liam Welch for Samford is doing, 29 for 46, 394 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Total yards, Florida has 672 total yards. Samford has 521 yards passing. Florida 464 yards. For Samford 410 rushing. Florida has had a great day rushing, 208 yards, and Samford only has 111. Turnovers is Samford has 1, Florida has none. Actually, Samford, if you really want to technically speak, they should have another turnover, which they had the turnover on downs, but apparently that does not happen. They don't count that. I think in the NFL they count turnover on downs as a turnover.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Florida kicks it off back to Samford, and he catches the ball at the 7-yard line, takes it up to the right side, and he gets a gap and takes it all the way to the 32-yard line.
Unbelievable.
So 1st and 10 for Samford at the 32-yard line.
Wow.
Washington for Samford has had 1 rushing touchdown, 1 receiving touchdown, and 1 kick return for a touchdown. Quick screen to the right side, and he's gobbled up for about a 2-yard gain. 2nd and about 8.
Watch this.
Snaps the ball, looks to the left side. Catches it and gets a shot from Torrance. As soon as he caught that ball, he took a lick from Torrance. Torrance is pumped up about that. 3rd and 2. Quick. And he is gobbled up for a loss of about 4.
Boy, Torrance was ready to move on. Was ready on that play right there. 4th and 5, and they're going to go for it.
4th and 5, and Samford is going to go for it. Samford looks to their sideline. Florida looks to their sideline.
Incomplete. Yes, and Florida's going to take over on downs.
Ball is snapped. Quarterback looks to the right side, and it is a little too high for him. Incomplete pass. Florida will take over on downs. 7:42 left to go in the game. Your score for Florida 63, Samford 52, and the Gators will take over from right there. Defense has stepped up in the second half for the most part, only giving up, a lot better than the first half. A lot better.
A lot better than the first half. And sometimes maybe that's what it takes. Maybe it's a game like this that makes them understand that you need to be playing at 100% at all times.
Well, let me give you some of the. Okay, Florida runs the ball. Damian Pierce goes up to the right side, stiff arms the dude, and goes to about the 30-yard line. I'm going to say this: Samford they've had a 58-yard pass. They've given
Right.
up a 58-yard pass,
They gave up a kickoff return for a
a
touchdown.
63-yard
Hey,
return.
Florida 677, Sanford 524 in terms of yardage.
Yes.
Wow. I mean, what
Those
the
are the kind of total yards that Florida should be making, but that's we should never be giving up that many total yards to the
no,
opposing
no,
team.
no, we shouldn't.
Not even to a team like Missouri or FSU or anybody. That is extremely high for an FCS team.
But what I would say is that this second half, this defense has really played very well. I'm very impressed with the way they responded. So
Yep. Florida
yeah,
is 6 for 9 on third down. It's 3rd and 1, very manageable. Emory
touchdown,
Jones takes
first
the
down.
direct snap and goes up the middle, gets the first down. Emory Jones gets out very slowly on that play. I think he just gets like laid on by everybody known to man on that play. Emory Jones
Oh,
ball at the
Damian Pierce with this with
24-yard.
hey,
Damian
Damian
Pierce
Pierce
takes it on the right side, cuts back to the middle of the field,
touchdown.
cuts back to the other side of the referee,
Chris.
and touchdown, Damian Pierce.
Oh,
Very
do I
good.
still? Oh man, I don't have the call. Man, maybe if I'm not too like I can still get it. Hang on. Crap.
Nah.
Crap. Shoot.
I like Damian Pierce's running on that play because he takes the ball off the right side, goes up the right side, cuts back to the middle, and just real. Oh my goodness, Damian Pierce and Valentino on the sideline. Damian Pierce had his helmet on. Valentino did not have his helmet on, and they headbutted. Valentino headbutted Damian Pierce on the sideline without his helmet. Florida 70, Samford 52. So Florida to put up 70 points today.
70.
Very, very great on the offensive side of the ball. But to give up 52 points is horrible.
Yeah, but you know what? We can talk about. Yes, it is horrible. But I would love to know, the first half compared to the second half. What did they do? I love to know the stats between the first half and the second half because that tells me that Robinson made some adjustments in that second half. And actually, with the exception of one or two plays, this defense really has not looked that bad in the second half. So I mean, there's still some things that this defense needs to work on, but the second half, the defense has looked a whale of a lot better than what they did in the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. Florida's given up 10 points in the second half. I know for points wise, we've only given up 10.
Right.
So we've given up a touchdown, which the defender was there, but it was just a great pass, great catch.
Great catch, yeah. I mean, yeah.
So that one, like you said, it's only come down to a few plays. That one play right there was a touchdown. So you take that away, and they don't even have that. So and actually where they got that field goal, they would have had another touchdown. But with their holding penalty, that brought them back and made them settle for a field goal.
Um, while we're in a break, let's see. I gotta see if I can find it here. Okay. Our good friend Lucas, the Gator Man, he tweets, and I quote, "This D makes Teresa Mann look good, and she's never played football." Way to go, Lucas.
So Florida has finally got the edge of first downs with 30 first downs. Samford has 28 first downs. Florida's gone 7 for 10 on third down. Samford's gone 7 for 13. Total yards. Florida has 707 total yards to Samford's 524 yards. So Florida is racking up the yards on offense and has played great offense today. Great team, great win on the offensive side of the ball. Speaking offensively, obviously, if we are going to talk about defense, well, we know first half was not there, giving up 42 points. Second half, only giving up 10 points. So obviously, there is a huge difference with that.
5:37 to go, and Sanford's got the ball again. They're down 70-52.
18-point lead.
Incomplete pass.
Sanford
Yeah.
steps back, looks to the right side, and it is a incomplete pass. But Derek Wingo in the game, and the receiver heard Wingo's footsteps and did not secure that catch. He looked a little timid right there. Sanford with another play of not huddling, snaps the ball to pass to the left side. And right there out of bounds at the 30-yard line, only a gain of about 5.
And I think people should understand we're not going to see this against Mizzou next week. They're not going to do a no huddle. I mean,
Referee comes in.
Another sack. Is that Dexter with the sack number 9? Yes,
yes,
go with Dexter.
And I believe with another sack. Zach Carter also in the play.
Is that his first sack? No, that's his, he's had several sacks this year, right? Dexter?
Yeah, he has.
Okay.
I like to see.
Look at this. Sacks leaders in 2018. Florida is 4th in the nation with 144 sacks.
That's crazy.
You know? So, if somebody looks at that and says, so why are you firing your defensive coordinator? Well,
it's really not about the defensive coordinator. I mean, about that like that when you talk about sacks,
right?
It's about more or less your secondary play.
That's right.
Yeah, you can get some sacks, but on the plays where you're not getting those sacks and you're having a lot of big plays against you, that is the problem.
Yeah. Oh, now Richardson's coming into the game. Hang on.
And here comes Richardson in to polish things off.
So Anthony Richardson finally makes his debut into this game, and we'll see how he plays in the last 4:13 left to go in the game. The ball is at the 36-yard line. Anthony Richardson takes the snap, hands it off to DeMarcus Bowman, one of our 5-star running backs that we have on the roster, transfer from Clemson. Anthony Richardson has 1,675 passing yards.
Yep.
Actually, that is wrong because that was Emory's stats coming into the game. That's why they took that away so quickly.
High snap and flag on the play.
2nd and 8. Yes, high snap. Good thing he's 6'4".
Yep.
Flag. That's going to be a false start on the offense. And what that is when you have Emory Jones in the game and then you bring Anthony Richardson in the game, you have a different cadence. The cadence is going to be a little different from player to player. So that's why you had the false start there. 2nd and 13.
Yeah, Richardson only had 474 yards of total passing offense this year. So yeah, I kind of looked at that.
Yeah.
So what we're seeing here, guys, is that
Bowman takes the left side, gets a couple yards. Go ahead.
yeah, what we're seeing here the last few minutes is Mullen just going to run out the clock, give Richardson some experience on the field. Basically, this is all but said and done. Florida's going to come away with the victory. There are still some questions about this defense, no doubt about it, but they did play better in the second half.
Yeah, it looked like a totally different team from the first half to the second half.
Totally.
Florida offense and Florida defense. I think we've only had one punt today. Richardson hands it off to the right side to running back Lingard, and he only gets a few. It'll be 4th and 5.
And that's about probably all that we will see of.
I would have liked to have seen, with the lead, I would have liked to have seen them giving Anthony Richardson some passing right there.
Yeah. Yeah, but when you but when you're but when you're in a game like this, Bobby, I think the one thing you want to do, let's just get out of here with the win, and let's start focusing on the next game that's ahead. I can't blame Dan Mullen for what he's doing right now. We score 70 points. 155 to go. I don't expect this defense to.
Shank punt.
Yeah.
I don't know who punted that ball, but it was a shank punt, and I believe they're going to call this punt at about the 30. I want to say. Not sure how far the ball went, but
Mullen's not happy.
He's over there on the sideline.
He's not happy. He's not happy at all.
A minute 55 left to go in this game. Florida or Samford takes over at the 45-yard line. Actually, it was a worse punt than I had thought it was. So you're looking at probably a 20, 25, 30-yard punt.
Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, that was not a very good punt. No.
I see a lot of new people or people that don't really get a lot of experience in this game right now, and we'll see how they play. Because I know Samford is still going to try to throw the ball right here. Actually, Samford has their backup quarterback number 10 in the game, or number 18 in the game, and he gives it to the running back, and the running back takes it up the middle there. And there's some pushing and shoving going on between Florida and Samford on that on the line there. Looked like the Gator defender pushed the offensive lineman. That quarterback, Ty Hatcher, he only came in for that one play. Now he went back to the sideline.
By the way, that punt, only 14 yards.
14-yard punt. Wow.
Unbelievable. And for Samford, they're just going to run it the clock out. I don't expect Samford to do anything here. Be crazy. Just run the clock out. There's 13 seconds to go. Clock's winding down. Mullen's going to go to the sidelines. And I want to hear what Dan Mullen has to say here in just a minute here if I can bring it back up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Okay.
Your final, Florida 70, Samford 52. Let me update that.
Thought I had this.
There we go. There's your final, ladies and gentlemen, 70 to 52.
Yep, great. I mean, it was a tough game early on, but the Gator defense was able to really, make the changes in that second half. Nice, you know, nice play in the second half. You know,
Yes, absolutely. Um, there's your final. Emory Jones played a majority of the game except for that last final little drive right there. Anthony Richardson got
what am
some
I doing?
experience. But your final stats. I'm going to bring it to you real quick, like about Florida. Your total yards 717, passing 464, rushing 253, penalties 12 penalties. All right, hold on.
Marlon's speaking right now. I want to listen to this thing on.
All right, there we go. Dan Mullins
Well,
review there.
It was a great game. By both teams. I thought they, I was really impressed with the way Samford responded against a team like Florida here. And look, Florida has their issues. Just make no mistake about it, folks. Florida does have their issues, but I'm encouraged by what I saw in the second half with the play of this defense in the second half. Way to come out, make the adjustments that needed to, and come away with the win. Okay, you can be encouraged. You can be encouraged by that. Do they still need work? Yes. Do they still need to show some heart? Yes, they do. And hopefully next week against Missouri,
They
they'll
will
be
see
able,
that.
they'll be able to do that, and that's going to be very interesting to do. I'm interested in seeing the post game presser, how 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 Mullins' demeanor is, and how he approaches Monday's presser, and going forward the rest of the week.
Yes, exactly. Thank you guys for everybody for tuning in and
Thank you.
joining us on this live stream. Thank you, Animal, for joining me.
Hey,
Doing
anytime.
this.
There you
It
go.
was great to have you on there, and it was great to interact with all the fans. And I know this game wasn't nationally televised, so if you were able to catch it on Facebook by watching us, we are glad to bring you the game. And it was the first time ever doing this, so it was a great thing to do. Thank you very much, Animal.
No, hey, not a problem. I had a great time. Thanks for having me on, and hopefully we can do the FSU game. Who knows? We'll see what
Yes,
happens there.
yes,
And
we will
hopefully you
definitely
join me
see.
Thursday night on my show. So
Yes. You have a good time. Thank you all for tuning in. And
thank
y'all
you.
know as we close this out, if you ain't a Gator, you must be Gator bait.
Woo! Go Gators!